Yep, now we are. All right.
Nice.
We are live, and we'll just wait for a few of the viewers to jump on board.
Yep, same.
So tonight we've got a real crazy auction happening at the moment.
Oof.
So we've got. Have we got a Summercats jersey?
Not today.
No, not today.
Not
Okay,
today.
so what we do have is we have. Hey, Mitch, how you going, mate? What we do have is we have Alan at the Broncos and Bulldogs match. We'll cross live to him, and we'll do a live auction. So I'll have him blocking up the screen, of course. So are you live on yours?
Yeah, I'm good,
Yeah,
man.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Easy.
So yeah, how you going, Liam? I got to come around and I'll fix you up for that engine and trigger board too, brother. Hello, clown and others. You're a clown, brother. You're a clown.
How you going, Sam?
Yeah, Sam's all the way up there in pretty sure it's Harvey Bay up that way.
Yeah, right. Oh,
so
he's already in a long weekend mode.
Oh, 100% he is, 100%.
Oh, my
So
goodness,
he actually, I've been doing, myself and Rico have been doing a 2v2 event at TAC Edge down at GSA. I'll move in a bit closer because I'm not on your
sure.
screen. And everyone has been totally enjoying themselves 2v2. We've had, last week we had two of the Queensland University fellas.
Yeah.
We had QUT operators, they're called. They came and played, so I think it was Tyson and Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys you roll with last night.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's it. So, and then we had last night we had Ethan and, oh God, I forget the other guy's name. I'm no good with names, they're really shocking. But,
Cameron.
yeah. So we had those guys down there, and they ended up scoring quite well, actually. I think the scoreboards, no, it doesn't rectify what it is, but they're all the players. So I've got like 16 spots on the 2v2 event.
All right.
I will start, I'll probably narrow those lines down, and I'll probably make it 20,
Nice.
just to make it an even number.
Yeah, nice and
but we
nice.
just keep playing until 8:30. Depends on how many people go through. Like if there's a team that's in second or third and they're only 1 point behind, I'm going to stretch it out a little bit further.
Yeah.
Just to see if they can get that extra 1 or 2 points.
Of course.
And it is pretty good. And Paddy was one of our referees down there last night. Paddy's usually on the bench, on the back of the bus. Or
Yeah.
if he's not at the back, he's sitting in the front with me. So Paddy's really well known in the Outlaws and in the community. Mostly for refereeing and being a solid cunt. Sorry about the words. Didn't mean that. But yeah, no, Paddy's been there for a long time. Always been in the community. Always helping out everyone he can.
That's good. Yeah, fantastic.
But yeah, so I'm just trying to put my phone on silent so it doesn't overflow everything, because it usually bloody does. So we might have a little chat about Vanguard _ Oz.
Yeah,
So
fantastic.
that's a very big topic at the
Yeah.
moment, because we do have Vanguard, who is Nathan from Crossfire. So it's a very big sort of contradicting sort of thing at the
Yeah.
moment. So we'll let you take off.
Cool.
what you
Alrighty.
got.
Well, just to clarify as well, like it was just a happy coincidence. So I put I took on the moniker of Vanguard a couple of years ago when I started the Instagram page that I'm currently doing a lot of my content from, and it just so happens that Vanguard Speedball came about, which wasn't too bad. Like I was caught by surprise by it, but at the same token, well, I'm more of a milsim guy anyway, so
Yep.
I wasn't too chuffed on it. It was pretty funny at first, and I was like, yeah, okay, you know what, like, someone's gonna get confused here at some point, and actually one person on Discord already has, so I had to just clarify it to him. Yeah, so
Oh, you can't hear us. Really? Oh no, you're at the Broncos match.
That's cool.
So Alan's the guy, usually my
Okay,
partner.
yeah.
So Alan would be the one giving me
Yeah.
a call in roughly about 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll go live with an auction. So
Nice.
yeah, let's keep going with your
Cool. Yeah, so bit about myself. Some people probably know me as a regular player at Blackside, and so I come from, I guess, a bit more of a milsim background. So I actually grew up playing a bit of paintball just casually, And it took me a bit of time to get into gel blasters, just because I knew it was one of those, once I see how deep this rabbit hole goes, I'm sure enough gonna fall right into it. So my background in that sense of the word of coming into, I guess, skirmish sports is purely because from my time in cadets, but also just having a bit more, I guess, fascination with like military history, but specifically like the guns and the gear.
Yeah.
And just, it's amazing to me in a way how much technology can help put some people into their permanent sleep. So that's kind of where my fascination with the technology came in. And yeah, now 6 years into playing, and I still play Milsim style. But yeah, like I said, I typically run on black site. Sometimes I'll do Nuketown, but I've been putting more time with the Milsims now, and that's purely from a career change I had earlier this year as well. So it gave me the time again to be able to play a bit more consistently. So that was sort of a bit of a turning point in a way for me too.
Liam saying, how to scare a cadet, mention AFX.
That's it.
Definitely.
Yeah, so, but I guess kind of my direction with playing gel ball now is, yeah.
Good on you, Mackenzie.
Yeah, so one of my sort of, I guess, overarching goals with gel ball now is really just inspiring a new generation of players, because it's
The young players, of course. Yeah.
So QUT operators being a very good example of it as well, and I kind of realized at one point this year when, for the sport to survive, we now need to sort of play the lead role for these sorts of instances.
We need to guide these younger players in. Like when we go to fields and stuff, we're not there to maim people or hurt or injure people. We're there to guide people in role play.
100%.
Because it is basically a lot of role play, especially for the Milsom guys to rock up at Black Site, full custom gear and whatnot, and then play that part. Like there's a lot of that going at Black Site, and it is good to see.
That's it.
But the only other thing would be good to see at Black Site would be like a family day where you've got father and son who is like probably 12 years old, maybe. Yeah, I'd say 12 years old. But yeah, Father and Son Day or Family Day or something like that,
Well,
like a
pretty
family
much
session.
When Rowan do private session, that's the best time for you to bring kids over, because that's why I'm going. I think on the 4th of May. That's one of my group that have probably
20
about
children, probably 30.
something like that. Something
Probably
like that,
30.
literally.
Yeah,
But that also allow us to use like grenade launchers in Black Site, which is super fun. But you see, that's the thing, because everyone play gel ball so they can have a story to tell, and that's one of the things that we need to try, push it out.
Good on you, Paddy.
That's it for
So Cameron Benson saying he should have some more Fire Customs patches soon. I have seen them like ramp up their socials a little bit lately as well. Paddy's there saying, if there's no jersey auction, maybe we should get Alan to do a pitch invasion at the game. That might fetch a few dollars. So I'll 500, mate. 500 if he goes across.
There you go.
And then I'll bail him out on top. So Shane Willman. Willman?
That's karma.
Last time I took my dad to the Gelsoft game, he shot him in the back of the head, and throwing.
His team killing you. Yeah.
Throwing nades at me. Oh, grenades. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
The big one for me, really, and sort of touching on to what Kingsley was saying, the families are sort of a good one that you can sort of introduce this sort of sport to, because it can be a family event, and I've seen you see it in birthday parties. I've got a good story with that one actually. So it was just at Newtown. This was quite some time ago, and
Newtown's an awesome field too.
That
historic centre.
They're good. They're good for at least their client base. They're very good for families and the young kids as well. But that's sort of a bit of where we kind of went astray a little bit, and a lot of the big regular players kind of just disappeared in some respect.
Yeah.
At least, I mean, you still got the usual guys there like Dave, Dimitri, and all these other cats in there as well. But what happened was when we were signing up, and doing our registrations, I saw, obviously this family lined up in front of us. And kids were scoping out all the gear.
Wayne, you just got to remember, I run my own business. I am the boss, so I can afford the 500 and the bail money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
No, I am our boss.
See, that's a good problem to have. But
Yeah.
well, pretty much, yeah. Like these kids were sort of scoping out all the rental gear, and they were kind of, seeing it's not. They kind of had this sort of moment of disillusionment because they were thinking, it's not like airsoft. It's not the way they used to be. Like I actually brought my MWS today, so just to kind of give.
And there's a lot of players out there with these gas blowback rifles as well.
Oh yeah,
Probably the only downfall I think of those is the magazine. But
100%,
now-
100% at 200 apiece. Yes,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And from that, with the HPA adapter, I think they are the bee's knees.
Oh yeah.
100% lifelike, the whole lot.
This probably would be the best example of how long is a piece of string when it comes to how much money you can
That's
spend
pretty
on
much
blasters.
pimped out.
Yeah,
Like
so-
that is pimped out and heavy.
Yeah.
Like
so-
if you
But
feel
it's
these
full
things behind
realism.
me,
Yeah.
like
So-
that is mad.
So it takes some getting used to, and most people are like, this is really heavy. I'm like, yeah, we
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess going into, I guess navigating that conversation as well with parents and
Behave yourself, Liam.
Rich. Yeah,
Nah,
I was.
far from it. Far from it.
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing I've noticed when it comes to speaking to new players, especially their parents and guardians as well, is really, I guess, pushing the concept of the safety component of it.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things that commonly I got asked with, like, kids who play on the field as well. So, does it hurt? And I'm like, well, yeah.
It
and
stings.
invariably.
It doesn't
Yeah.
hurt unless you're like close up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts, but
Exactly.
it stings at the same time.
And that's where like Nuketown's kind of nailed that formula with introducing kids to the sport because it's a big enough field, but it's not Donnybrook huge.
Yeah.
It's not Donnybrook huge. It's not Blackside sweaty. So.
Yeah.
Donnybrook is still fun.
But-
I have
Oh,
to give
it's
him that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Donnybrook's a massive field, but,
Big field.
And like you
Yeah,
know,
for Milsom players,
100%.
type, it's
Yeah.
perfect. I love that place.
yeah. So, yeah, and that's sort of the big one there, and really sort of
Yeah, I was actually, Paddy. So last night at the 2v2s,
yeah.
it was quite ironic because I think at one stage there was Zarin and Marek.
Yeah.
They won the night. So it was a case of like, Zarin's blast is fine. It shoots where he points. But Marek's was like, I was standing from probably 2 meters away, so from me to the bench away. And I was still getting hit like pretty hard. And I'm like, he's over there, Marek. He's over there. So, yeah, they do hit quite hard, eh? Very hard.
You reckon, Cameron, that would be a common objection with like bringing some people into the sport is that they're too scared to get shot?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen that quite a lot too, and I guess it's just the idea of instilling into the head. It's a lot like paintball. It's a skirmish sport. You
Yeah.
know, it is bound to have its I guess physicality, but also just the pains of like getting pelted with a gel. At least on the plus side, I always tell people like if you played paintball before, you know what that's like. Then you just turn the damage down to a notch.
Yeah.
Where it's just a flick, burst on impact, and then you just have small welts. It
Yeah.
doesn't hurt as bad.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper to run ammunition wise as well.
But even like you could be firing at like
Yeah.
300 or 350
Yeah.
or 300 or 350 for instance FPS, but it's the amount of joules that are behind these
That's
things.
right.
It's not so much what FPS you're shooting at, it's the joules. So if you've got a heavy gel,
Yeah.
it's going to hit a lot harder.
Oh, yeah.
A lot harder, and they hurt. Like I came off at Black Site probably 3 weeks ago, and speaking of Black Site guys, book your tickets for Saturday night. Okay,
I'll be there.
So Saturday night, we're going to run amok at Black Site. Not run amok, but we're going to attend Black Site. I won't say that wrong because
Just make some noise.
people can run amok in there. But yeah, that session at Black Site, I ended up with on my right arm. I ended up with like about 4 or 5,
Yeah.
like really close shots because when you, I'm a pistol player, right?
Yeah.
So when I come through the room and then it's like out like that, it's always the hands or the fingers that get hit first, and it freaking stings on the hand. But I had blood coming out of my arm.
Wow.
I had to get band-aids. Well,
Jeez.
they wanted me to get band-aids, told them no.
Alrighty,
So,
well,
yeah.
I'll chime in on what Patty said there. Can't you just give them plate carriers? I mean, the Milsim guys can't field shots through them.
Who is this?
Well, Patty.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Plate
It's-
carriers?
You're not, look, Patty, you're not wrong, but I guess for us, it's more of an unwritten rule. Like, guys, just when in doubt, just call that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's my number one rule when I play. When in doubt, call it out. Because, yeah, the gear, all the gear can really sort of, buff certain hits. But honestly, if you've got your wits about you, then by all means, like, you can
Thanks,
run with
Liam.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Not my
So
portion.
my old skin, but no, Kingsley would definitely not give you anything there, Shane.
Yeah. I'm pretty old
He's
back.
he's pretty shit at charging his own car,
Yeah.
let alone give someone else another one.
Unfortunately, that's the case. Hey,
Did
I'm
you break
not-
down on the side of the road with
I
not
did
charge?
not. No,
You did.
I did not. No.
Oh.
No, that was when we had a power out during the cyclone, and I was
that's
shitting
right, yeah,
myself.
yeah, you
so
were
I
too.
went to Southern Hills and charged it up.
Nice.
Yeah,
So that was alright.
yeah,
And then the funny thing is, afterwards, the power just went back on. I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
So we got Alan is still. Apparently, it's raining there at the Broncos match.
Yes, he wanted-
So we will wait another couple of
He'll make
couple of
him
minutes
walk
for
and
it.
laugh at him. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's another way to sort of, and I noticed this in Gel City actually. What some of they do for the kids with the rentals is that they'll give them the plate carrier, but there's no plates in it. So it's just another
still-
way of
yeah,
the way.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they can still feel that, but again,
Yeah.
like if you're pretty clued on with your gear, and that's something like some Milsim guys I wish they could do is just run in their kit a bit more, because once they get familiar with like the nuances of their kit, then they'll know when they get hit.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, just as an example, I'll pull my one here.
Like the only time I stopped using plate carrier just because I carry like 9 mags,
Oh man,
all
wait.
40mm grenades, so it's
Do you
heavy.
really- do you want to know how heavy this is?
No, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
5 kilo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 5. I mean,
Oh, Jesus,
that
okay.
what you
Yeah.
got there, Marty?
Sorry.
Yeah, 5.
Hell no.
This
I ain't
one's
using that.
this one's about 12 with all the stuff on it.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Oh my.
Holy.
Oh shit!
No, that's insane.
What the hell are you?
Why?
That's our buff there, Patty. That's our buff. This stuff gets heavy, but
Holy
yeah,
shit, this is heavy.
you get used to
Just
it.
the mags alone are heavy. Like
They're about
a kilo.
500
They're about a kilo, half
500.
kilo.
Yeah, so about the same as a fully loaded 30 rounder.
And you wouldn't want to drop them because those lips do break, hey?
Yeah, that's why I've got a dump pouch for them.
Ah,
I've
yeah,
got a home
good.
for them.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, like, there are some people out there in the community, especially for Milsim.
That's crazy.
No, legit, you can't.
It's unusual seeing an Asian doing weights.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Usually they're feeding themselves the food so they can
Wait,
do sumo.
do you sound like a? Oh, you do have.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
I've
metal. Is that metal or alloy?
The training plates. Yeah.
Training
the
plates.
rubber coated training
Man,
plates.
that's bad.
Yeah.
They are
So
bad. And I just thought I'd bring this one here.
yeah.
So this one is so my wife actually works for the Salvation Army.
Yeah. Nice.
So this here, there's no plates in it. It's not nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
But this is from. So obviously, who do you think that's from?
Oh yeah.
So
great.
this is from
Old mate
Brad at
Brad.
Arm in Heaven.
Yep.
So it's got a little pack at the back. So what we might do with this, guys, is we might auction this off as well for the Oz team. And we'll start at anything. Give us, let's say, $20. So we'll start at $20 for the kit.
Here you go, Cameron. Now's your chance for another one.
Yeah, mate. There you go.
Patty Pew Pew. Fuck, this is gelball, not Warzone for far out. Yeah, you're right, but
It's
then,
cod, mate. It's cod.
But unironically, most people find their way into gel blasters because of it. So
Yeah.
most people want to do that LARP component as well. I mean, I wouldn't say everyone, but like a good amount of the younger demographic really look at like, the video games, and that's how they get their foot in the door really.
100%.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
that's how I got in.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I first met Kingsley at Blacksite. And we were doing the milsim and everything like that. And then,
Get it out.
yeah. And then we went outside. We had a chat for about an hour or so.
Yeah.
And then,
gets like that.
yeah.
Pretty much.
And pretty much as soon as like, because Kingsley only just sort of come into the scene that we noticed at Blackside anyway.
Yeah.
If you want weighted plates for your one there, Cameron, go to I think Valhalla Tactical and Taxor sell the training
X-Force too.
plates. Oh, they do too now.
X-Force, yeah.
Yeah, no, the one if you want to get like Armor Australia ones, so
yeah.
like there's certain
Tag
brands.
also sells that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, there you go. So
What about the Army Cadets and stuff like that? Like the second-hand disposal stores?
I don't think you can get training plates out of them. You can get like solid ones, but they're still hollow. So
Yeah,
I mean, like
right.
look, you can kind of start that way.
Yeah.
To be honest, doing gel has increased my KD lows. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I honestly, one of the main reasons why I run all this gear is that this is guaranteed cardio for me every week. So that's how I do it.
Hands down,
Yeah.
for sure.
But once in a while, I will run a chest rig and just run light.
And
especially when
have
it's
you got
hot.
the helmet and everything as well? The crash
Yeah.
helmet? Yep.
So bump helmet. I haven't got the cameras on them, but basically here's a lid with not too bad a weight on it, but pretty much GoPro run cam. So I'm always running two angles. One's
Paddy's saying, you're not a Korean like the dude in the back, are you? And he goes, love you, Kingsley.
no man,
Yes, they
no
are.
man, Filipino man.
There you go.
There you
so
go.
even Trick
Yeah,
from
that's
Vadios
right.
is Filipino.
There you go. see?
There's quite a few Filipino people as well.
Oh, there's surprisingly a lot of Filipinos that play gelball, and again, it comes from like in the Philippines. Obviously, like we don't have
And that
as
number is
strict.
growing in the Philippines.
Very much.
100%.
Very much. Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
Facebook mod page that just got
Yeah.
filled with Filipinos.
Yeah, gel blasters surprisingly are picking up there too quite
Yeah.
a bit. Like where the funny thing is where they are with gel ball at the moment is where we were
5-6 years ago.
thereabouts. So like they're just getting into like the Bohans and some of the Gen 9 J10 stuff. No joke.
And the Bin Fang.
Yeah, Bin
Yeah.
Fang. And so
Yeah.
I mean then again like you don't want to be splashing too much on that anyway when you can quite relatively easily compared to Australia
Yeah.
pick up a real one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so,
yeah,
and
yeah.
actually just go to a range.
Yeah.
and
What's Paddy saying? Lol, hang on, that explains the 15-minute lateness. Fucking Manila.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I go here before Kingsley, thanks.
Hey, I was picking on these jerseys, all right? These
That's right. He was over at Mr. Vadios's plate picking up jerseys. So yeah, some really nice jerseys. And I hear you got like the reverse to that as well. So the white with the black writing.
No,
do you
I
have
don't.
that?
No, I don't have that. one.
Man, do you know how good that would look?
Well, it'll be coming for next year, but this will be basically the flag for all the speed comp
Nice.
going. So
Oh, I see you got the NSL logo down there as well.
yeah, literally everything.
What don't you bloody? What place don't you
All
support?
right, Anthony's in
Nothing.
tomorrow.
You're into everything.
I wouldn't say everything, but it's basically whoever that took a leap of faith in Summercat back in the days
Yeah.
until now, and
Yeah.
yeah, this is a progress, which is pretty amazing since I only just started around start
6
of
months
December,
ago.
not December, so
Yeah.
only about 5 months by now, I'll
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
and yeah, this is
That's mad.
astonishing, really. And not only that, and I'll be honest, GSAU on Discord it really helped a lot.
Who's that? GSA.
No, GSAU. So
Oh,
that's
yeah, yeah.
the channels on
The
Discord,
Discord,
the main one.
Yeah.
And I guess it's just because how I first started. It's just primarily for the sports, and I guess just along the way, people do see the values of Summercats, Joes, and afterwards coming up with all these tiny other little things like barrels to sorters to now the new stuff that is the grenades. So it's all working quite well now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully sooner or later these will be you can start seeing these flag flying in say nuke towns to all the
All the
milsim
fields.
events like Book of the Outpost and also White Tiger 3. And then to basically most of the speeds of comp in a sense.
Yep.
So that's all coming, and each team will receive a flag. I got about 9 available.
There you go.
Yeah, so this will be for you, Marty, for Outlaws.
Nice.
And then down the track, obviously, like people like groups like War Boys to Babylon Monks to Creed, Outlaw. What else? Armory.
Yep.
Armory.
Yep.
And also QT Jobble Club as well.
Yep.
Yeah, they will be all getting this, and also the jersey.
And they're not cheap either, are they?
No,
Not expensive,
like
but not.
flag is
not
okay.
cheap.
Flag
Yeah.
is okay, but like I ain't charging anyone for the flags. This is because in my eye is that if you're willing to wear my jersey and have my flag hanging,
Mackenzie Boyd reckons, can he have one of those flags for his kit?
He's gonna fold it. He's gonna roll it up and put it on the slap charge behind him too.
Yeah.
well,
But-
let the team pick first, and then if I have leftovers, I will.
So
consider.
Patty reckons you're apparently late because of Manila time, and I was stuck in the board of DMZ.
Well,
For
he
those-
assumed a lot. He assumed a lot. So.
It's educated guesses.
Why do you think I don't respond to him? Because I know he assumed too much. I'm just
Exactly.
Like, you do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, alrighty. Cam working on a Milsim blaster, just waiting on Watt to bring some things in. Yeah, as we all are too. We're all waiting at Watt as well.
At what?
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to bring out their next load of GBBRs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Oh,
they've
you
got
just-
some pretty crazy stuff lined up. That's gonna be a very interesting turnout.
Yeah.
I'd love to see someone get an unregistered Hilux and put the Browning M2 on it, and then call it a day.
76 kilos.
That'd be
Yeah,
alright.
man, that's a workout for the boys. Easy.
Yeah.
You can work that out. I'll just sit there and watch.
Nah, Shane's got it's
Where
Shane
it is
and,
a
like,
cape.
working on
Okay,
Milsim.
like super summercats.
Yeah, I don't think that's on the tricks. On the Vadios category.
Not on it?
Catalog. So,
So
Nah, I didn't
okay,
think
well,
so.
so the boys can all throw in Cameron's
Yeah.
only problem with Black Side at the moment is GAT and transport.
now,
Where are
also,
ya?
For all the parents, if the kids want the kitty cat jersey, now this is for my daughter, like 66 summer kitty. All right, that's one and only. So once my daughter grows, bigger and
Yeah.
she can wear this, I will auction this. All right, this is pretty.
I'm actually I'm on the
Fight me, I will wear it as a cape. Someone's got to.
well, see, apparently there's a free session. There's a button there now for a free session.
But see, if the cape gets hit, you call the hit, no? Because it's attached to you.
And now they're sold out.
Yeah.
So
He's in Cam's in Ipswich.
Now,
oh, is he?
Marty,
Yes.
this is for you. Your
Whee! There you go.
All right, Christmas came early. What's up?
You know what? I'm not going to open this. I'm going to frame it. They can go with Eli's headband. So I'm actually framing it.
Now, obviously, with with mine Summercat jersey, we've got me Summercat 888, and God, I have to say, True does make good jersey. This quality is insane.
I want to say hi to everyone on the Instagram live as well here because I just realized, good lord, there's a lot of people that waved and I didn't wave back.
Yeah.
I got locked in. The moment Marty said we're live, I locked in, man.
Did he?
Yeah, I
He's
right.
gone. There's a pre-session, but always come up with that. All right. Is that Vanguard on the couch absolute mad? Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Ronan.
That was from Ronan.
Oh, love your work,
Hey,
man.
good on you, man. Good on you.
Nah, I know you. I know you haven't been around in a while, but when you come to Nuketown, you say when. I'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
no.
yeah, guys, if you want to get onto that Black Site website now, book your ticket for Saturday afternoon. So the 6 till 9, because they do not have a Friday session. So yeah, I'd get on there and I would book it right now. So I'm going on to Friday,
Alrighty.
Saturday. So 26th, 6 till 9. So they have two sessions on. Which one are you going to? The
6 till
night
9.
session?
Yeah, night session.
Yeah, righto. Okay,
It's
so
a bit
they're
cooler that night, anyways. It's a
Yeah.
bit cooler now, so it's always good. How out the 15 funny? How many out of the 15 funny asses are going, Marty?
how many? What? 15 funny asses are going. I have no idea.
To
No
anybody?
idea. But there's only 30 tickets, so you better get your ass in there.
U48, no, getting transport. It's Anzac
So I added
Days.
it to cart. Now I've just got to pay for it. View cart. There you go.
It's Anzac
Oh.
Day, so that one's that's tomorrow.
That's Friday. We're talking about Saturday, Paddy.
Yeah. No. That was Liam.
Okay, Liam.
Yeah.
There is actually the calendar on the site says that it is available, but I wouldn't play gelball on that day. I wouldn't do anything. It's a holiday to celebrate the Anzacs.
Yeah.
And for what their services to Australia and New Zealand.
Of course.
So I would never do anything on that day.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, and that's out of respect as well. Like, even for me, you know. Yeah, I don't do the dawn service anymore, I'm not going to lie, but...
Our
it's just
pizza's
more,
here. The
Well,
miss.
that'll
Oh, yeah.
be.
There you go.
The
I'm
night's-
booked. I've booked.
I've got my golden ticket, Marty, for Saturday. Hey!
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
So Anthony, real good mate of mine. I haven't seen him lately. He's been, well, I don't know. I'm too busy with the Australian NSL team, running the 2v2 comp or trying to set it up with Rico. And I won't take all of that praise for the 2v2 because a lot of it is actually Rico, who is the captain of the Australian team.
Nice.
He was the one that pitched it to me a while ago, but I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it a while ago as well, and that was with Guava, who is Valiance or Speed QB. So I wanted, but I ended up. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to run with it because it's a competition where, well, it's a competition, but it's a fun comp. It's one that you can play with your mate. So it's not like you have to find 5 people or 4 people for a team. It's yourself and a good mate. Or with this competition, I've made it a little bit more different. So with the comp, I will actually invite people. Yeah. So those invitees have to find a player.
Right.
Whether it be a brand new to gel ball player, introducing a kid to it, anything like that, which is what the aim is to do, is to bring, so it's to involve the community where we're bringing new people in, but at the same time we're training the younger players as well. Yeah. So
I'd love to give that 2v2 a crack one time and at least sort of, I don't know, just test the theory of running speedball match styles in full kit. That'd be
So I went live last night and I was filming the QUT guys, so Tyson and Cameron. And Cameron's getting around with the walking stick. Like, I'm not sure what's wrong with him, like as in leg wise and stuff. But he's getting around with the walking stick. And one of the games that I've seen him play in, he actually broke from the breakout wall, took 3 strides, and then slid into the box down the right hand side. Wow. And it's like, and then the next game he came out with his walking stick, and I'm going, that must have hurt you. Yeah, that must have hurt. But dedication, I'll tell you what, like they are dedicated 100%.
Oh yeah,
we do for gelball.
The things we do for love. Gelball
in general.
All right,
what's Ronan saying? So I'm coming, big boy. Need to test all the endurance and kit before Halo, the Halo event at Bundy. Had too many pints of ice cream, and it's on me ass.
Was it Ben and Jerry's at least?
Yeah, it's got to be Ben and Jerry's, eh?
Oh man, Connoisseur's got some good ones too.
So there you go. So Anthony's bringing a brand new player.
Yeah, nice. That's what we love to see.
Trick, Mr. Vadios.
Thank you.
Loving these jerseys, Summercat jerseys, mate. You outdone yourself big time. Paddy's saying, I'm surprised Kingsley isn't using a walking cane yet on the field and when he's playing. Gelman, they are killing it on King of the Hill. I agree with that, mate. They are really killing it. And then Shane's on there. There was one guy out of the Susan River in a wheelchair and decimated.
Yeah. I remember.
Were you there?
Yeah, in a wheelchair.
Not Susan River. I remember seeing, I think it was Donnybrook, and this dude with a wheelchair was playing, and obviously you take certain considerations when you sort of, maneuver around him as well. But man, he was slaying.
Yeah, right.
He was killing it. And that's the stuff I like to see. It's like when people just have a go. That's a big one too as well. And so, and just sort of bringing that back. And honestly, it's very much, I think, the scare factor of them being a bit looking too real, like obviously full manual of arms and everything. But at the same token, ironically, that's its appeal too.
Yeah.
Percy
that's
can't
it.
wait for my Summercat jersey. I can't wait for my
Cameron.
gels. I can't wait for my
Look,
gels, bro.
I've got one. Where's yours? Where's
Well,
yours?
I think, Cameron, you need to wait more on
You just got to wait a little bit longer. That's
this
all.
little thing.
I'll bring it forward for him. Yeah, this little guy right here.
Yeah.
So, someone called me a scam because,
What a scam.
yeah, for showing the cat design on that.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, okay, well, it's done. So,
All right.
voila.
It ain't a scam anymore, and customs haven't taken them.
Oh, well,
How you going
they did
there,
open
Justin?
It. They did open it.
He's one of the guys. He's bought some gear off me actually. I think Justin's one of those people that I remember when I first spoke to him. He was sort of bouncing between speedball and milsim, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you can cut it in the middle and just run a belt. Happy days.
Exactly.
Just run the belt.
Exactly. Straight down the line, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah. No. Cool. Give
Well,
me,
guess what,
give
guys?
me already.
Alan has just piked out on us and said he forgot the jersey that he was going to auction,
Brother. Ew.
and there goes the auction for that jersey.
Ew.
So,
are we,
Alan only had to think or remember, bring the jersey. He forgot it. Bloody Alan. Oh, well.
That's all right. Nah, he's locked in the Broncos, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
no, he's
definitely.
probably lost his voice already by now.
He probably has. Well, that. Oh, they actually have. They've started and they're playing already. So I
Nice.
don't want to know the score.
Well, let's showcase on this grenade.
Yep.
Cool.
Let's have a go with some of the
Alrighty.
food, eh?
Yeah, no, let's have at it. Hang on, I'm
Yep.
gonna scoot out the way here.
Here we go.
He's about to do.
Yeah, no, I'm working on that. Relax.
Relax, man. Relax.
Relax. I don't know which one's which, but we'll figure it
Ah,
out.
yeah, you'll
If
figure
it's
it
got
out.
chili on it, it's his.
And veggie too.
And veggie. I don't mind veggies.
So these grenades, as I have shown some of the videos on my Instagram page, these are powered by green gas.
I think the other ones are like
Generally,
chicken
I
chickies or
will
something.
recommend
That's his.
using 14 to 18 kilo gas. Now, 14 you can acquire that basically in iHobbies.
Yep.
18 kilo gas you can acquire that in Commander Lead Hobbies. And it works basically like a pipe dream.
There should be another meat level.
So-
I think.
Or like there is
double check.
3 set time. So in here there's 3 holes in it. And basically all it does is you fill up the gas, you fill up the gels in these tiny holes. There is 18 holes in total, 18 gels, but it's 360 degrees.
Yep.
So, and obviously timer based, so it's no longer impact grenade. So in Gelball, well, since we started till now, day dot, we have Springer grenades, we have Thunderbeat, which most of the,
Not allowed.
Yeah, not
most of the
allowed.
places are not allowed
Not
that.
allowed.
And not only that, it doesn't shoot gel, so.
Yeah.
And obviously the most
not
common
Thunderbeats, man.
is
We
the
tested them at Blackside.
the 40 max. Now 40 max, it's great and it shoots a lot of gels, which is bloody awesome. But the thing is, you can't really trick your opposition
No padding.
on how you want to play it really.
Yeah.
Now these grenades, you have to preset the timer, so the timer goes 1 second for booby trap, 6 seconds for just normal usage really.
That's
But
Call of Duty fuse time.
pretty
That
much.
is, eh? That is.
And I know originally I said around 15 seconds as the longest one, but no, I think this is the longest one for this batch is 9 seconds. So all you need to do is obviously preset the timer, fill the gels, and then fill the gas.
Yeah.
And then once you do, you just pull the pin.
Oh, scared the fuckers out of me.
Sorry, I think that's the booby trap. That's the booby trap. My bad. Now, to reset the timer, you need this thing.
The key.
This key, basically, you just lock it in like that. Put this pin into the hole. You just gonna have it.
Wrong hole, mate.
I know. I'm still
That's what
working
she
on
said,
it.
hey.
I only got it yesterday, so I'm still gonna get
You're only there yesterday.
I only got it yesterday.
Hats off to you,
So-
brother.
And then you just twist. Oh wait, before that, you do need to press this button. So if it goes up, press this button, press it down, stick the thing in, and then you can start twisting. Oh wait, no. Yep, wrong hole. This hole. All right, now let's
This
go.
hole.
Yeah, this hole. So you can
One
twist
hole.
it, and let's just say we put it at the very end, and then you just push it down. All right, and then now it's set at the longest time, and then you put the gels in. After you put the gels in, you grab, say, a 18 kilo gas, which
There's
is
gels up in that.
like that, 18 kilos. You can get that from Command Elites. And you just add
I see you helping everyone out.
the end.
Well, X-Force makes a good 14 kg gas, unless if you don't mind.
Ah,
blowing
just
the
behind
seal
that
like
board.
yeah.
That they
Just
do.
there,
Oh, yeah.
that bottle.
So basically, it's just
Yep.
imagine you have gels in it, you pull the pin, and then it starts spinning, as you guys can probably hear it.
Like an egg timer.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's going to scare the fuck out of me again.
Fuck yeah.
Heart attack.
And then voila.
So that should be that could be usable at Black Site
I see
because
why
it
not.
is audible.
Because it's not like you can hear it, and
Yeah.
especially if you put gels in it, it's
Oh, it's,
Give it a go.
you'll definitely
Yeah.
know.
you will notice.
Let's give it a go.
All
Everyone got their safety goggles on?
Oh, put that. Yeah, iPro on, guys.
Do you have any?
Gee whiz.
Okay,
my
so ideally the gel should be 7.5
No.
to
I don't
7.6
have any.
is most ideal.
Oh my god.
But
Damn.
Oh, my iPro's in the car.
I don't know if you can see it. It actually does a good seal. So you just pop that in, and then voila, it doesn't move anywhere.
Yeah, just do one or
and-
two. Up.
Sure, I won't do
Fill
that.
it.
Oh yeah. No.
Fill it.
We got
We
glasses.
just close our eyes, okay?
Look,
You don't have to.
18 kilos. It's not gonna be that much pain, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, let me just see what these guys are saying on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Side. Hang on. All
We'll
right.
fit in there.
Liam reckons Marty the chicken.
John,
I'll give you
hello.
chicken, brother.
Oh, Granada. Yeah.
And no, Paddy, I will not shoot Kingsley tonight with your gat. But it is up and running.
Why? Why me? What do I do?
That's his purple one up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can shoot Kingsley with my MWS if you want. Patty.
Yeah, we can do that, Paddy.
That thing hurts.
Yeah, I know. What do we got? Shane says, Kingsley, Abby Brutt, sniper should be the fine for it as well.
Oh, and
Possibly.
speaking of, Shane is actually helping me. That was the guy I was saying.
Yeah.
He's actually helping me to develop another outer shell to go on top of the grenades.
Oh,
so,
okay.
And the material he's going to use
Safety
is
squishy.
most likely going to be like
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
that's
that's it,
more
Wayne.
that can take the impact, basically.
He doesn't have to.
Let me. What?
Safety
Safety
should be
squint.
fine. Apparently you don't count.
I'll be fine.
Put it out like that and then just turn your head.
No, you do it.
Oh, well.
Let's fucking play hot potatoes.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hot potato, hot potato. Come on. I'm
I
in.
can feel.
I'm in.
I
You
can
got glasses, I
I'm
know.
in,
I can
mate.
foresee
I'm in.
chaos
Find me a fucking
happening
glass.
with this.
No, I need glass. Give me a second.
There's a mask there.
All right, I'm gonna
Look,
wear
the gold
that.
one.
Let me wear that. Let me just set it up. Ooh.
Oh yeah, no, safety first, guys.
He's already got it. He's already onto it.
Safety first, fellas.
That's it. Safety first.
Okay.
Remember, we're trying to be a good role model to the parents.
So it's,
Oh, 100%.
it's TPU, flexible plastic.
Yep, that's the thing. He's well, like I said, I was
Paddy reckons he
multitasking,
can't
so-
close his eyes. He has no eyelids.
God, he's spicy these days, eh? But
I'm looking at him going, you don't have eyelids.
pretty sure I do.
No, it's
don't reveal
no,
the
you
secret.
don't.
Man, I'm just safety and
I'll hold it. You just close your eyes. I'll hold
You're
it.
all the way down there. We're playing hot potatoes here.
Yeah, we're playing. No, we can throw it backwards.
You can throw it backwards.
Throw it back.
Yeah, but like
What, you need glasses? Hang on.
that thing's actually
Hang on.
scary. It scared me.
Let me just.
They're
I'm just
safeties.
gonna put the precious
They're
cargo
safety.
away. Hey,
They're not. Just put them on.
put all the precious stuff away real quick,
Yeah.
so we don't yeet them into this.
This is a segment, kids and adults, please do not
Do not fucking
do not
that.
do this at
do
home.
not do that. All
Do
right,
not
that's-
this.
Actually, you want to play hot? I'm actually.
Yeah, we're playing hot potato.
Let's go. Let's go.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna swing in the middle here.
Yeah, right.
It's hot potato time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Bit of fun, guys.
I'm scared.
So am I.
How's this chicken?
It doesn't matter.
This was your idea.
Yeah, what did I fucking do?
What do you set it at?
All right, the
You'll never
longest.
know. The
which
longest?
I don't know. So. Are you?
Oh shit! Hold on. Damn it!
The table
Damn it! It's
falls.
gone. It's gone.
So the
Oh my
table-
god.
So the table lost
Hey,
tonight.
that's we've got to do that again. We have to do it again.
Fuck.
Yes.
But now that took an impact though, which is good.
Yeah,
good.
no,
It
that.
will- it
Okay,
will
so
not.
we're
No, think about it, guys. I mean,
we're not
like
scientifically stress testing.
like we have revolver, so we can play Russian roulette. Now we have a, grenade, so we can play hot potatoes.
We can play hot potato.
Oh man, this is gonna be
This is
real.
fun.
This is gonna be real good drinking games. Holy shit!
This is one of those. It was a good idea at the time.
At the
moments.
time, yes.
I mean, I don't know how
At least,
painful that's gonna be.
at least it's durable. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
that
it
took
is.
a proper hit too.
Yeah. So that hopefully that'll answer
You
Rowan's
drinking,
question.
you drinking game. Yeah, invented pretty
Who's
much.
that?
That was Wayne. Oh, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
No, we are.
For those on the Instagram side of this feed as well, just so you know, we're just playing hot potato with a
Potatoes.
prototype
All right.
grenade.
So timer grenades and yeah, you never know when it's gonna go off. Really, because
Well, you got 6 seconds, but that was longer than 6.
No, that
look,
was-
Or 9.
when they say like that's the thing, you're really playing with mechanical things, but there's all sorts of element you have to consider, like say
Yeah.
the gas and also the lubricant.
Patty reckons it's
status.
Asian roulette. DMZ edition.
That's pretty much the theme of the night, huh?
Yeah,
Let's
it
actually
is.
play
It is.
that, eh?
Asians and DMZ.
Because technically, right now, Marty, you're the minority. We're not, so
Yeah.
Just
Well-
saying.
We're in a confined space. We're in my shed.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of us. Kingsley filled out a waiver, so he's fine.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember that part.
Oh, I'll make you sign it.
Jesus, well, this is gonna be really hard.
Are you filling it all the way up to 80? Bro,
Yeah.
What?
Why not?
Fill it.
not?
Why not?
Who else is it? Hang on.
Are you getting your chest plate on now?
No, hell no.
No?
That's a bit much. Hey.
No, that is a bit much.
Oh, good. Jesse's there. Hey, man.
But
There you go, Jesse.
I do kind of
So
want.
Jesse's Jesse's my +1 to black side on Saturday.
Yeah, cool.
There you go.
All right. So don't forget, this Saturday, guys, we're doing a field crawl, and the field crawl is at Blacksite. So everybody get involved. Jump on there, buy your tickets, sell them out.
This is something.
Yeah, come on.
Fuck.
Hey, look, they're my glasses on Kingsley.
Okay.
He can't even see.
What did Michael say? So it's not on the.
Oh,
on the
here?
one, yeah.
Michael's
But
like,
this is the
some-
old man glasses. I can't really see anything.
This is some low jack fucking shit, lol. Usually this is done in Baghdad.
I mean, Brown's planes. Yeah.
Wearing bomb planes, bomb
Close
planes.
enough. Close enough. All right.
Yeah.
Drop it. You have to hold it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it.
Don't try it to me first.
Of course he will.
Of course he won't. Hot potato.
You,
Oh, shit. I'm shit at catching.
I can hold the potato. Don't worry.
no. Again.
Quick, mine, it just went off.
I think so.
Damn!
Hang on. Yeah, it's gone off. Hang
Has
on.
it gone off?
Yep, it
Yeah.
did. So when the
Come
pin comes
on.
out, it's like, dude.
Hey, it's holding up pretty good so far. Couple.
Yeah,
of,
and they're on the
Yeah.
concrete as well.
that's
Yeah.
on a concrete.
Yeah, that's
floor.
all right.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, I mean, like I said,
Yeah, it's Paddy, but away from the comp.
But
gotcha.
actually, can people use this in the 2v2?
In what?
2v2.
Well, funny that because Joe had his it's like a fucking blunderbuss. Like
yeah.
it was like a big cannon.
The Thor, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Wait,
he had.
you
he
can
had,
use that?
He had the Thor. You can use whatever you want.
Yeah.
Fuck me, what do you
There's
know?
no rule saying you can. There's no rule saying you can't. That's what I mean. Like with the 2v2, it's really good because when it come to like one of say Zarin and Merrick that held the hill for like oh man, it must be like 7 matches in a row, and it's like hang on, all right, you guys can go automatic, and then we said to the younger fellas go auto, so they were going burst, using automatic going burst because there's no actual rules saying that you can and can't.
That's insane.
The only rule there is, the only rules there are is one, call your hits.
Obviously.
Yeah, call your hits, call your trades, and that's it. Be ready on that breakout wall when that time is gone. So when the countdown's there.
Jesse pointed out on Instagram, also my partner in crime and cosplay. Yes, he is. Curious actually on some of the players here, like if who goes to like supernova and whatnot?
Exactly, Anthony. I am not allowed grenades at all, mate. Don't even give them to me. Hey, Dale, how you going? So Dale is the maker of the gel ball cards.
Yep.
So have you seen that? Yep.
Trading
So
cards.
yeah,
he's
so
also
the speed stop trading cards.
Yeah, and he also went off to NSL last year as well.
Nice. Yeah.
So
Anthony, you can bring the minigun. You can bring it
wait, what?
as long as it shoots single. No, I'm just kidding. You can bring the minigun. I want to see it. I'm going to give you an invite just for that, just so I can see the minigun there.
Yeah.
That's how fun it is.
Well, that's the thing, because like you see, gel ball, it's all about what you can do with it. That like what differentiate gel ball to paintball and laser tag is that we have bazooka, we have
There's
40
so much
millimeter
more. So much
shotguns to
Yeah.
rifle, AK, LMGs, to what else? Mini
Everything,
launchers, grenades.
Yeah.
Like try find a grenade for paintball or like
Yeah.
or a shotgun.
Even like first strike stuff.
It's just
Yeah.
never there. So
Just anywhere, bro.
Yeah. So Jesse makes a good, and this is again like with what I was saying with Jesse before, cosplay too.
yeah.
Like the appeal of gel ball is not just the actual sporting component of it. It's cosplay.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure last week there was the
Supernova was on a couple
in
weeks ago.
Gold Coast, right?
Yeah,
and
Gold
there was
Coast, yeah.
there was actually a lot of Jobber players that went there and just
Yeah.
fully kitted up with all their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I skipped on Supernova Gold Coast, but I normally cosplay as well in my gear too. So one of the things that's always, and this is going to be a topic that I've been discussing with a few of the guys, is that they're so vague on the ruling around the weapon props.
Yes.
So, in a way, what I would like to sort of investigate is if, say, Rowan, for example, as with Blackside, is can we use the field privately, like private? hire, but
100% you can.
Yeah, and
You
then
just
use
gotta
it
hit
at
it wrong
location.
up.
You just have to hire.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's an idea that we've been sort of playing around with.
Yeah.
And the rain is here.
And it's coming down now.
just a pretty face these days.
That's Dale.
Oh, You always have a pretty face, mate.
So the first time he's been down, or first competition that he's played outside of NSL,
Why are you giving it to me?
because you use them. Safety first.
Oh,
I'm closer.
oh no.
Yeah.
He's done the thing.
So please don't do this at home, kids.
Well, no
when-
wonder
when you-
why- no
Now I
wonder
feel
why-
safe.
Now you
Yeah.
now explains why you're so.
Now you know how I
just-
feel.
Yeah,
just about to see a
exactly.
bloody thing here.
You know what? I'm just going to hold it right here.
Okay.
So,
Round three.
Round three. Get in here.
Lipton Eyes Sea Lord the Kazoo. Yep.
Yep, for sure.
So
for
everyone
sure.
who's in the live now, this is just hot potato with a gas grenade.
Yeah.
So please do not try this at home. And
Hot potato with the gas grenade.
Alrighty.
honestly, safety first.
Yeah. Always. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, hiya! Oh, got me. And all I felt
Three
then,
for
How do you
Marty.
feel?
all I felt from that was just cold air. I didn't really feel the gel not in force, but cold air.
Yeah, and the pop, it's like as you guys heard it, it's not as loud as Thunderbee, and it's literally just kind of like what do you call that thing? 40 millimeter.
Yeah, like a 40 max.
Yeah, 40 Mac.
Pretty much. So it's not like, because I literally have hold it just like that and set it off, and that don't hurt my eardrum,
Yeah.
which because I think Thunderbee, that was the main thing. It actually
Thunderbee,
hurt
yeah.
your
Yeah.
eardrums.
Thunderbee runs on CO2 cores, and basically because it's contained, it just amplifies the noise.
Yeah, and not only that, Thunderbee is dangerous also if like say that anything goes wrong into wrong direction, it can shoot out like a projectile.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've seen on the YouTube like there's actually someone that got stitches just because it launched
Yeah.
into
Shit.
their face. So that's and like not only that, like most of the outdoor field using a Thunderbee, that's kind of okay.
Yeah.
But they'll be the ones out at Whoop Whoop, like say Gelsom Ranch over at Milmarin.
Something
Yeah.
like that, yeah. So
Oh, speaking of Gelsom and Booker's Outpost,
Yeah.
2 weeks to go. 1 week to
Oh, you
go.
got-
I know, no, I wouldn't be able to do buckers, and that's purely from I haven't prepped. I have
Yeah.
not prepped for it at all.
I don't think anyone is. And
Yeah.
and I think ticket sales have finished now.
Yeah, they're finished.
Online
So-
ticket sales have. However, I think if you can contact Marty direct, but I will be attending more of the Gel Sim Ranch stuff, so I've already booked in for White Tiger 3.
White
and then there's
Tiger,
also-
yep.
I want to do the Molovich Insurrection and the Green Zone, so a bit of a GWOT theme. So for those who like their period pieces, then by all means, you got that. You've also got In Country, I think, that does
Yeah.
more of a Vietnam theme as well. So, you
Oh,
know,
yep.
Yeah.
different strokes for different folks, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
so
kind of crazy how they actually have all the like rocket launches and like,
they've got everything, man.
not only that,
Everything.
mortars as well.
Yeah.
Mortars,
Which is-
yeah.
I'm like, fuck,
That's
I want-
crazy,
I do
like-
have
Oh,
those.
yeah.
I,
That's-
I haven't had time to book a ticket or pay for a ticket, so I'll hit Marty up directly and try and get
Yeah.
a spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure a couple of my other players want to go as well, but probably haven't booked a
Yeah.
ticket. I know Anthony Chaseling on there, he has booked a ticket, so I'd like to know if I'm on his side or not.
You can. I'm pretty sure you can request it. And I know when we did White Tiger as well, one of the fields that we filled out in the form is there a group of people who you run with, and like if so, what are their Discord handles? So at least that
Yeah.
makes it easier for
Yeah.
section and role allocation. Because I think Milsim again, like for the most common thing I've noticed with Milsims is that it's an event that a lot of people are not conditioned for,
No, that's
and
right.
it's a very
Especially all day and then into the night.
it does demand a bit more of a long game mindset, and so
Bit of endurance.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
and
like,
at the same time, because most of the Milsim game host in
I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you, Anthony.
winter time, so that becomes like, okay, you prep for winter gear, especially out in the wild. So
Yeah.
that I know Martin was saying something about like you need to at least bring extra clothes or something just
Yeah.
to keep you
100%.
warm.
Yeah.
100%.
Well,
Yeah.
last one I played, the 24-hour one, was in Gatton, and it was freaking freezing, mate.
Is that
Freezing.
that Toowoomba Mills? The
Yeah,
Toowoomba
at
one
the
from
bottom of the
Waco?
range, sort of thing. Gatton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have been at that one. Were you there? Because though I remember it because the reason why I remember that event was because at the end of as everyone was packing up, for some reason one of the trees, the branches just started catching fire. The gum tree.
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
So basically, in an hour, we had all 3 objectives taken.
Yeah.
That was it. Like it was basically so you couldn't. So role play came into it a lot. So at the start, you had to wait for command from your senior, from your captain, or as it's called, and therefore he couldn't move until he spoke to this captain, that captain.
Yeah.
So it was all sort of coordinated. But it got to the stage there where we were standing around doing nothing, and all the speedy boys just went, "Fuck it, bang, we're gone." Got the first objective,
Yeah.
down the other side, got the second objective, up to the hill, got third objective, and that's it. We held them for basically until about 7 o'clock at night, and then when we started back off at 4 in the morning, when it was still dark, I know there was Azza, myself, a couple of other players that were with us, Deegan. So Deegan was wearing the ghillie suit. Anyway, we've gone around to like the first objective, but we've cut down through the gully, like in the bush at night time. No torch, no
Yeah.
nothing, no infrared
Yeah.
goggles or anything like that. We've gone up top and we sat down. We could see the objective right there where we could take it over. And all of a sudden we see this op blue or op something, op 4 come around here. They had all the goggles and everything on, and they're just like mowing us all down.
Yeah.
We ran back, and then Deegan was in his ghillie suit. He walked to the third objective, and he sat there like this, like stood there at the doorway like this in his ghillie suit.
Yeah.
He did not get fucking hit. It was unreal. And when he came back like half an hour later, we're like, "Bro, where were you?" We all got mashed. He's like, "No, I was sitting standing up at the doorway waiting for you guys." And I'm like, "Man, we got mowed down. We got mowed
you
down."
go.
And
Well,
then
and I think that sparkled the the differences between the Speedy Boys and the Milsimmers. Like the Speedy Boys got the the energy and also the speeds
incentive
and
just to get the
everything
job
and just
done,
get in there. But once the the sun goes down, the dark.
Yeah.
You can't see anything. That
That's
just
when the
literally
mills-
kill in your entire advantage, and then that's when the milsim kicks in with all these equipments and everything.
That's the stuff.
Good on you, Paddy.
That's basically
That's the big one too. And honestly, I think as far as like milsims are concerned, the one thing I always wish they could do, and like you can see sort of bits and pieces of it coming through as well, because a lot of people who are into milsim actually use things like milsim West in the
Yeah.
U.S. as a point of reference. So there is that element of immersion that makes it appealing too, which is good. Like, and something I thoroughly enjoy, because let's LARP and let's just sort of not be ourselves
in
for
the
a
picture.
little bit. So that's
That's fair.
always kind of cool, and that's where
Still
a lot
out.
of those COD players and the Warzone and
Yeah.
the Rainbow Six guys want to be their favorite operator, and that's what it is,
100%.
right?
Yeah. Well, look, like I said, like we playing Gelball, it's all about us in the game with friends, with bros,
Yeah.
and create our own story to tell.
100%.
When we're chilling,
Yeah.
and at the same time, it's also losing the steam. So like with Australia, with Queensland allowing us playing Gelball,
We're lucky.
We are very lucky. But
Yeah.
at the same time, we are also hoping for other states to legalize, right? But the thing is, like, Queenslanders cannot fight this war on our own. We can't
No.
fight other people's war, which,
No.
like, people from New South Wales to Western
Western
Australia,
Australia,
South Australia, all that. So, like, I think, and that's why I was like, okay, Marty, let's bring some more, Gelball related topic into the stream. So, hopefully that those guys that's, in other states can see it
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
grow that interest, and hopefully, for them, they'll be like, oh shit, I want to play.
Yeah,
Let's
hopefully it
do
spirals
something
down.
about it. Let's
Yeah.
speak to the,
Yeah.
I don't know, my local representative, or, or even the Senate or something
Surely,
like that.
surely gel blasters or the sport should be allowed in those states if there is an arena that can be played in. Like, if they are classing them as a replica or as a weapon of some sort,
Yeah.
make a legislation where you have to have a license, where you have to have
Yeah. Which is pretty much South Australia's model.
which is exactly. So
And not
either
only that,
a permit for it
Yeah.
or a license for it.
No, 100%. And not only that, like, say, Joker recently posted that old news from 7 News, I think.
Yep.
Reposted that.
Was that 7 or 8? The
Oh,
most
nine.
recent ABC one.
No, not the ABC. The
Good on you,
ABC one
Calvin.
is ridiculous. But the one that, I think it was 7 News, that was like back in 2020. 20, 21,
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
20.
that. It was a
Yeah.
piece of comp.
Yeah.
But the thing is, a reporter was there, and if you just look through all the comments, seeing all the tags,
Yeah.
that's something we need just to, show to the public that, hey, Gelball, it's not just about firearms and all that. It's also about the sport, about the
About the
gameplay, about the
community.
story that we can tell.
Mates been mates.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I mean, like, it's also a good preparation if, say, we do end up having a World War Three.
Yeah.
At least, if, say,
the draft,
we all get
Yeah,
drafted
for
into
drafted.
the
Yeah,
military,
yeah.
we know how to take the mags out. We know how to check the blasters
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
up. While the other guy was like,
I mean,
How they do
obviously,
this?
obviously, that's such a doomsday situation
Yeah.
for those organizations.
Obviously.
So, like, but it does come down to, it is another mode of fun, right? Like,
Yeah.
ultimately, we play because we want to spend time with our mates. We want to,
Yeah.
or we want to make new friends, and that's how it always is. And all the fields are very good sort of examples of that, where
More than about talking shit, Paddy. More than that.
you should
Oh,
know
yeah.
better.
Yeah, there's that too. I mean, like, again, we all define what fun is for us, and for the most part, we look at Gelball as an outlet for it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we do. We do.
Same people who like to go fishing. Same
Yep.
people who like to play their
Well,
weekend
it's not just a
sports.
hobby; it's a sport.
100%.
And until it's recognised as a sport,
Well, at the same time, it also gives the chance to the Australian public that, hey, say the government allow us to use, these shop blasters for sports,
Yeah.
but at the same time, then the police can know that, okay, are you using it, like, for example, I'm sure if we ask every single police, would they rather to face a job blaster or would they rather to face a bloody machete?
well, Yeah,
Which
but
one is dangerous?
Yeah, but you don't know. Like some of the blasters are like they look real.
They look real, 100%.
The pistols look real.
Yeah.
You know, like that's another reason why we've
Yeah.
in as Queensland we've got the stop and think law.
Exactly.
Because basically, like, okay, without that green paint job on that,
Yeah.
if that was all black, then I would think that is a bloody rifle.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. I mean, the other one too is when you put it into perspective, when you look at and you look into the actual, like, you know, the sort of actual firearms that Australia permits license holders to actually carry, you realize none of them will ever look like this.
Yeah.
No one's ever gonna really run like, for example, MCXs.
Yeah.
SIG MCXs. There's no way unless you're Vic Pol SOG or NSW TOU, they're the only people that really have them.
Yeah.
So if somehow they're not in situ, aka they're not being issued to the guys who are actually meant to be using them, then
Yeah.
you know, you can kind of make that assessment.
Yeah.
But you know, it comes down to, you know, specific rules of engagement, SOPs, and
yeah,
whatnot
yeah,
too. But
yeah.
anywho, like, I digress.
Yeah.
Another thing too, really, aside from it being a sport, for some people it is a
It's a
like
hobby.
it's a point of interest. Like,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
people who are really into military history. Like you know, one of my good friends, love him for what he does, because what he does is he basically builds blasters that mimic a certain time frame. His
Yeah.
most
Who's this? Who's the
he goes by Blue Healer on Discord.
Blue Healer.
If you've seen someone who's got photos of Mark, like every flavor of Mark 12 SPR, that's him.
Yeah,
he's
right.
into that sort of stuff, and
Yeah.
he's got that interest, and that's cool. You know, like, some of the blasters I've had, I've based it off of movies I've seen.
Well, I know when I first
Yeah.
started out in CQB, at the battlefields and stuff like that, mine was mainly Milsim sort of gear, but half Milsim, half Speedy Boy, because it was always something from Command Elite, like their latest build that they've done or something.
Yep.
So it was crazy, like, you know, $1,000, $1,200 for a AEG blaster.
yeah, that's a bit much. This
Fully
this is-
kitted out, like with the Perrin
Yeah.
MOSFET and stuff like that. Even the Leviathan MOSFET.
No, that's 200 straight up.
You know, there's 200 straight up.
And
The receivers were like, so I think it was like an SLR gutted out,
Yeah.
but a metal one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so
the Diatec
anywhere
one, yeah.
from $1,000.
And that will cost even more.
Yeah.
This is
Oh, 200 for the mag.
there you go, and I've got 7 of them.
Silly man.
It's called it's an investment, man. Like,
Well, I
it's-
gotta
Of course
say,
it is,
though,
of course
that-
it is.
Like what Marty said about the HPA adapter, that
oh yeah,
That's a
I
game
run that
changer.
too.
I think that is just so that runs with AEG mag,
Magnets.
but
SLR mags specifically run the best on them.
Yep.
wow,
Yep.
I've got
SLRs have got the best motor. I think.
That's true. That's
is
true.
that because it goes faster or slower?
The mag motors are
More
fast.
torque.
I think SLRs have the most, like, more torque. The
All
most
right,
torque.
so here you go. Down the bottom here, we've got Caleb. Caleb Bell has just recently graduated in the army.
Oh, my
Well
man,
done.
my man.
First dawn service soon.
He was, he's been with Valhalla's Keepers for
nice.
shit since Dinosaurs
Yeah.
come out. But yeah,
Wait, so he's
last year
ship-
was a representative for Australia in the NSL.
Yeah, I saw him last time. Yeah,
And there's a couple of clips of him on the internet where he's traded with Moj, I think his name is.
Yeah.
But they basically, like, with their gats, like full on airsoft, just
Yeah.
shooting each other in a circle. But at the end of the game, mates shaking hands, fucking high
Yeah.
fives, a whole lot, you know, like.
So what, Caleb? He's is he in the army now? or-
Caleb is in the army, yeah,
Congratulations,
Yeah.
man. Big up, bro.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Big ups, bro.
What else is everyone
Yeah, so
saying?
he's out there serving our country.
There you go.
So
Well, as long as you get
it
home.
was sad losing him from the gelball industry, but
But the way I see it is that, once he's in the army, the connection he can make possibly, that could be beneficial for us too.
exactly, exactly.
It's
So even like
those
one of our
things.
players from the Outlaws, Todd.
Mm.
Todd actually services the F-18s,
Yeah, right.
F-A-18s or something out at the
Yeah.
Amberley.
yep, out of Amberley.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only that, even like a couple of members that regularly go to Black
To
Site.
Black Site, yes.
He,
Flyboys.
Those Flyboys. Those are the one that was interested in my grenades.
Alexander is one of them.
Yeah, and it's the other guy. Gotta check the name, but basically, they were saying that they were organizing some sort of training drills with the ADF.
Yes.
And they saw my grenade. They were like, I want that.
Exactly.
And hopefully, we never know. But the thing is, like, if we can get ADF supporting this sort of sports, then we have, double the confidence to tell the all the representatives that, hey, guys, it's not a bad decision, to legalize these things in other states because, it's probably going to cut the cost on the training side of things too.
Exactly.
You never know.
Exactly. So Caleb's saying there, he finished basic training, ready to move into job training, getting ready for Anzac and day dawn service and March.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what. Whereabouts are you doing your March, Crisis? That's his nickname, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Crisis.
I just saw Michael's comment there. Thanks, man. Least I could do. The least I could do is throw in on the conversation too.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
yeah, and before that, Shane was saying, because I know recently ABC News have released these two articles, one about Jar Blaster and the other one
ABC.
is... ABC, yeah.
Yeah, right,
I
okay.
really hate them. Anyway, and also about the 3D printing. So,
so Caleb's in Melbourne at the moment.
Well, damn.
So-
cold down there right now. Jesus.
Bro, I
getting
thought you'd be
nippy.
up here.
Jeez.
But you go where you're placed pretty
No,
much.
100%. 100%.
So-
But yeah, so like with
Hats
3D
off to you,
printing
mate.
nowadays, it's definitely helped our sports a lot, especially like say for Armor Heaven Brad
Yeah.
in his pistol lives and
Yeah.
many other things. And but on top of that, hopefully down the track we can invite some of the guys I know on the
Yeah.
GSLU.
Well, I want to get Shaka on.
Oh, I've already spoke to him today, and he is definitely keen.
Yep.
So hopefully, very soon when they got the new shipment, they will be showcasing some of the
Yeah.
new rifles they got in.
Well, I know we
And-
won't get Ryan on, but we will definitely get Shaka on.
That's right. Yes, that will be the front face for Cyber Trigger.
Yeah. And that was the theme that we were going with this year was bring a Milsim guy on, bring a Speedy Boy guy on.
And even
And-
collectors, and that's what
That's
I'm
right.
saying.
Yeah.
So, like, say Jimbo,
Yeah.
I was at his place yesterday. So, I don't know if you guys follow my Summercat page, but recently I posted a bazooka.
Be good to see you back up here, Crisis.
That bazooka is built by Jimbo, and he is a massive collector. He doesn't play, but he's a collector. He
Yeah.
got basically any type of weird guns, from Winchesters to like shotguns
Colts.
to basically everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, 3D printing, yes, on the wrong hands, just like Jar Blaster, there's no way different.
No, that's
But
right.
on the right hand, that contributing to the sport, it make our sport even funner. Like Shang, he actually made a Doomsday 40 millimeter. Well, what do you call that thing?
No, like a launcher.
Yeah, like
Yeah, just-
grenade launchers, but
Yeah,
it's
right.
it's like those double barrel grenade launchers.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
One
cool.
pull, two grenade launchers fire at the same time, and that thing is sick. So once I get it, I will bring it over and showcase to everyone.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the bazooka at the moment it just need a little touch up, but afterwards, hopefully, we can also invite them to come on board and show them, show us, what the crazy stuff they made. So
What's
it's
he got? A Doom double barrel GL.
Grenade launchers.
And then Leroy Bray's on there saying
Yeah.
ADF picked up all the KWA
Yeah.
GBVs, F90s
Yeah.
for the training.
Fun fact with that one, Leroy, the actual shells that they use for the F90s are actual Lithgow stuff.
Actual.
So KWA
Yeah, right.
has the license with Lithgow arms.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, right.
there you
yeah,
go.
like I'd love to see that in Gel Blaster form, and I can see half the cadets frothing over it.
Mate, Shane, if you want to link a video of yours running, go for it.
oh mate, that thing was
You can go for it, mate.
only if we can convince Rowan to allow us to play.
Yeah.
Using that in
Well,
because
Mate, I think I don't know about bazookas because you have
it's
to
the
be.
same thing though.
Well, you have to be shot. They're basically like a shotgun because one trigger pull, one gel, right? So with shotguns, we test them on ourselves. So with the shotgun, there's multiple shots, but it depends on how. Like they've still got to be under 330 FPS. So we usually stand,
It's
say, about
definitely will be
5
on
meters away and get them to shoot them with us.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, Andrew Tang we've told him to turn his blaster down to 70 psi.
Yeah, that's because you running an HPA though. But like, if we're running just by say, because think about it, the muzzle velocity, you would know because GBBR use 12 kilo gas, and it's the muzzle velocity that increase the FPS, right?
Yeah.
In a sense. So, like, say if I'm using 40 maxes and all the gels is compact, you're literally using the gas to push all the gels to go out in this 40 millimeter
just a giant
hole,
spread,
and just massive spread. But it's definitely under like say 200.
Oh yeah, it'll be like,
Not
200
even,
tops.
not
is
even.
that.
200 top really.
Yeah.
So, and not only that, with currently the gel's getting heavier, that's just gonna decrease the FPS. So personally, I think in black site, because I've used grenade launchers in black site before in the private session, and it was fun.
Yeah.
No one really said anything. They were just having a good. We were just having a good time.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully in the future, like black site can allow certain session allowing certain things.
In a casual session.
And certain session, all right, restrict that. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna draw a lot of attention of okay, I have a lot of grenade launchers. I want to use them, and I'll book in for that particular session. And who knows? The people often do back-to-back session as well.
Yeah.
So it's a big plus in a sense. It just creates more things you can do in black side.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion, of course.
What's up?
Hey Matty, how you going,
Yeah.
mate? Another player for the Australian team.
There you go.
Oh, do you imagine?
I guess on that topic as well, Kingsley, like, and obviously people in the people who are watching can throw in on them. This is where I'm curious. It's like, it's really just about trying to find what is the deterrent for a lot of people to play. Going to your ABC News article, that was an interesting one for me because it kind of rubbed me the very, very wrong way. Only because the information isn't completely building a convincing case. Because they were saying, I think the headline they reported six crimes involving the use of gel blasters over a 6-year period. So when you look at it on average,
One a year.
when you
Grow
look
up,
at it on
coppers.
average, there's
not
one.
bad.
Yeah. The other thing too is that there was they did not include the ruling on September of last year, which is the whole you have
Thanks,
to be
Shane.
18.
So Shane's just put up the link to his
Yeah, so
YouTube.
Nice.
and that's precisely the case. I was like, I see that as advertising.
Yeah.
That's not bad because, like, think about it. Knife attack in everywhere.
Yeah.
It's literally everywhere, anytime, and it really just means that it just fall into the wrong hand, and people have different agendas. But
2 years ago.
why are we getting targeted just because our toy looks like a gun?
Yeah.
Well, because that's a toy. That's why we like it.
Yeah.
And to showcase that 6 case out of 6 years, that is a
That's not
very
bad.
good.
6
you know.
people shot for using gel blasters. Yeah, 6 people shot for using gel blasters.
Yep.
Happened
The last time it happened was over 2 years ago.
Well, last year nothing happened. And
Hey,
then
Leo, how you going, mate? Leo's from Gamers Village down there. At Coolmore.
Today I actually met quite a lot of people.
Also,
like, I went to Leo today in the shop.
Armory
and then
Painting Studios.
his
They're doing some
store
really
is
good work down there, aren't they? Like
it's
these
insane.
little miniatures and stuff like that.
in detail.
The detail and man, it's so exquisite. Like,
You know the Warhammer.
Yeah, I love that stuff, man.
those-
Yeah.
I don't
same
do
thing as Joe
Warhammers.
City.
I did planes though when I was younger.
Oh,
Is ABC being ABC? Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, there's an election on, so that explains that. But the other thing, just to throw in on that one as well, Shane, is that the most recent thing that happened on Easter and the Bruce Highway, it just goes to show it is all about in whose hands these things are.
that's right.
What the
You know?
crash.
And someone got shot. Someone got shot too.
Yeah,
The funny thing about it is, right, now you put it into perspective. So the people who are involved in the use of gel blaster for criminal activity, are they players? Are they players we would recognize? The short answer
probably
is no.
not players we'd recognise, but
Yeah.
probably would be a player of some sort.
Yeah.
And that goes for, say, I think the police ministers or someone was trying to convert a gel blaster into
Yep, I
a
remember
BB
that.
gun. or into a proper firearm.
Yeah.
It can't be fucking done.
No, I mean,
Not
like,
to a firearm. Like to a BB, yeah. But to a firearm,
No.
I don't think so.
You need to know what you're doing to do that.
You need to
So,
know exactly what you're getting.
I mean, the metallurgy already speaks for itself. Like, you see a lot of stuff.
Hey,
like
Rico.
that.
So Rico's my partner with the 2v2.
Nice.
He's probably one of the best.
He's probably one of the best speed soft players.
So he's the only one that ever been 3 year of NFL.
Yeah.
3 years. So Rico.
Yeah. So the first year he was captain. The second year he went over. He was a player. This year he's going over, and we've got him as captain again. And I tell you what, he is a leader, hands down.
Alrighty, interesting. So, you're just being asked Marty what the score. You know what the score.
No, I haven't. I don't want to see it.
I don't even watch the game.
The Broncos are probably winning fucking 300 nil.
So Leon was saying it was a WA police who said it could be converted. I mean,
No
again,
way. No way.
I mean, we've already done our testing as well, and this is the
And to be fair though, to turn anything into a firearm, all you really need is a thick metal tube.
A solid tube.
Stick the bullet and then bang on it.
Yeah, but
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
So to put matters into perspective, like how you can't really
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
So it's a no-brainer. Really.
Fuck, it's mountain down now, isn't it? Holy cow.
Right, the shed's falling hit.
Yeah.
But no, the other thing too, I had a very strange conversation at work. And then I was talking to someone, and we were talking about how because the different states and territories are so secular.
Come down front.
Yeah, no, come down.
Yeah. Yeah, mate, it is loud. We're actually we're in the shed at the moment. Well, that's where I do my live stream from. But we'll bring everyone down to the front of the couch
Let's huddle up.
so that we've got we can hear us better.
Yep.
So yeah, let's go. The rain is insane. That's right. It's in your brain, causing pain.
Patty going, can you make sure that don't let that guy with no eyelids dictate?
Good on you, Patty.
Yeah, man. But no, the big one really was because all the states and territories operate independently.
Yeah, that's the thing I can't understand is Australia's one country. Why can't we have one rule for the whole country? Like one punishment or one rule. We're not going to fucking bastardize ourselves like America and have 50 states with 70 different rules.
Yeah.
Mate, I think if it's Australia, it should be one rule, that's it. Blanket rule. You know? And that's how we want it in speedball as well. So with speedball in Brisbane, we want every field to adapt the same rules. So if there's a 330 FPS limit at that field, I think it should be a blanket coverage for every field. So we know that where we stand, doesn't matter where you go, it is that rule.
Oh, it makes perfect
And
sense.
until that happens, or until we form a governing body or an association, that will not happen.
Yeah.
You know? So that's my thought.
When would you like me to come down and build a pistol? So Cameron has asked.
Cam, I've got Cody coming down tomorrow, Saturday. Saturday we're gonna get his pistol all up and running. Make sure it's mint. Maddie, come on. So he runs a Fusion, right?
And that thing
fucking hurts. Everyone that has been shot with it has said it hurts.
Well, I gotta say
And it does.
the trigger response.
He's got no spring, so he's got no spring in there, so it's just bouncing off the little
Oh, wow.
the little tab.
Yeah, because I was trying that on the
I've done mine
flip-flop,
the
and
same.
it was like that feel was just. I love it.
Yeah.
So this one here
Yeah,
is
right.
done the same. There's no spring, it's just off with a micro switch.
Oh, get out, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
So a little thing that Maddie told us to do.
It's only, what, 10% of the weight of my MWS, but hey, here we are.
Not even. Not even.
Alrighty, hello to Shaden and Charlatan.
Not only that, Maddie, he also shows quite a lot of dedication to his sport.
Yeah.
I mean, every time when he drives down here, 6 hours.
All the way from Gladstone. Is it Gladstone?
So,
So
No wonder why he wants a 400 FPS cap.
yeah, yeah. He wants to make sure everyone's calling a hit too. But
I'd love to see a state of origin in gelball.
I would.
Oh, me too.
We did. We had regionals.
Oh yeah,
we
I'd
had-
be down. I'd be down for that sort of thing too, like
Yeah.
interstate rivalry. That's the good stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to see it, but we did. So right at the start, five years ago, when Real Strike was there, Mark Eaton and Joel Mann and Mitch Steele and Alan McGregor all went down to South Australia to promote Speed QB.
Yeah.
They got down there, they promoted it and everything, came back up to Brisbane, and then all of a sudden, they're doing Speed QB themselves.
Yeah.
So it was AGBL, that's what it was called.
Yeah. Okay.
So the Australian Gelball
League.
League, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So we had some really good teams there back then. I think at
Yeah.
one stage we had 50 teams in Brisbane.
Wow.
That's in Brisbane.
Yeah. We even had like 9 Milsom teams once upon a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like teams in that by that virtue.
Yeah.
But no limit on players and world type of players, even newbies. Yeah, 100. Actually, I'm curious as well. Like one of the things I've been wanting to do was actually go up north Queensland and suss out their fields.
Man, I'll tell you what, last time we went, so Wayne Crosser was on the chat a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
He's the owner and runner of Bay City Arena.
Yeah,
So Bay City up there at up north, Harvey Bay.
Yeah, nice.
All right. So when we played their competition, it was quite fun. It was they had us playing dodgeball in the middle of firing
wow.
the game. So that went for a little while.
Yeah.
When we went up there, we weren't up there to win any prizes or anything.
Oh, you're just there to show up.
We're just there to show up as a team,
Oh,
and we probably gave away nearly $1,000 worth of merchandise, like helmets, pistols that were donated from Donald West, who's from One Shot in Townsville.
Yeah.
And then while we were giving away some masks, Gelman gave away his one that he had for Insidious, that probably for about, my God, probably about 3 years that he's used it for. And then Wayne and Melissa came up and they donated another mask and another mask. And then I bought one off them because I left mine in the unit. So I bought it and I signed it, and I also gave that away at the end of the day as well. So it's all about having fun. We've gone to Newtown before, and we've done a full giveaway as well there.
Nice.
Everything. So we've still got there's a box, there's a couple of bags over behind my workbench. Where we're just going to go down to Newtown again and give it all away.
Nice.
So we're going to put it on a bench, on a table, and all you have to do is come up and say, hey, what's this? And can I have it? And you'll get it.
Yeah.
So we had players there, like even the box, so the
case.
the case, the hard case. I've actually given that to Tyson
Nice.
from the QUT.
Awesome.
So next time when I see him, I'll bring that along. But yeah, Outlaws is all about giving back to the community, repping wherever we can. So if we can have 2 teams in a competition, we'll do that just to keep the money in the fields. But yeah, basically, it's what we want to do. We want to try and keep the sport alive. We want to keep the fields alive.
Yeah,
We don't want to see any field go down
No, of course not.
or to close because of not enough numbers or whatever. But yeah, it's something that the Outlaws are really taken on board for a long time now.
That's sort of big with me and the guys I run with, where wherever possible, meet the new player.
Yeah.
Just meet the new player. Takes one person to meet one new player.
Yeah.
You multiply that by basically half the patrons in the field, then and then you're bettering your odds of growing a community. Like at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? We're just servicing a community.
Yeah.
Cameron had an interesting point there. I have a few people on TikTok from Tassie wishing that gel was legal.
Yeah.
Since I'm consistent on TikTok, I try and promote gel every single time. Hey, what's your take on that? That's like something that I'm really teetering with because I wouldn't touch TikTok with a 10-foot pole.
Well,
But
to be honest, when I was building Black Site, I was sneakily putting posts up about Black Site.
Were you?
Yes, I was. But
Where
I
was
had
that?
to. So I had to suspend my account. I was told to suspend it or delete it.
yeah,
I
right.
suspended it. I let it go for too long, and now everything's gone.
Yeah, right.
So now it's all been
to
deleted.
answer Maddie's question, where are we going Saturday night?
Black Site.
my boy.
Black Site 6 till
go.
9.
Woo, let's
6
go.
till 9 is the field call, guys.
Let's go. But yeah, that's another thing too that I find challenging, even for my stuff on Instagram, is that because we're basically showing things that look like firearms, it's
They get
such a
banned. It gets taken off
Yeah.
straight away.
I mean, I've managed to do a workaround with it, which is funny enough what some people started doing, and basically putting disclaimers on your posts.
Yes.
Does that work?
Yeah,
yeah,
like
it does.
I've
Or
had
at the start on the title, the description. These
Yeah.
are not real guns. These are gel blasters.
Right,
They are
yeah,
toys.
yeah.
You know.
that's one thing that I've always sort of started doing with my content. I always have I guess like a brand disclaimer, if you will, to say
I
that
wonder if the grenade will get. We shouldn't be though. It doesn't look like anything like a grenade anyway.
Yeah, I
Not
don't know how many
necessarily,
tickets are left there, Matty. I wouldn't have a clue. I've got mine anyway.
I booked last night. There was still quite a few to go from, but yeah. So that's one thing I noticed with my Instagram is sometimes I noticed that it's a 60-40 engagement rate with followers and non-followers.
Yeah.
So, and it's so true. Like it just means, we just need everyone to actually engage with the content, share it around, and
Yeah.
and
Every bit of content.
yeah,
Yeah.
9 left. All right. Well, time to hustle up, Matty.
There
9
you go.
left,
We've
brother.
got 9 left, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you guys are going to Black Site, so you might as well show the grenades to roll on Saturday.
That's what I just said earlier, bro.
You can show it.
Yeah,
I can possibly use
just
it.
said that, dog. Just gotta give me the 30-second lesson again.
Yeah. Give me the directions.
Look,
All right, JC Marks, how you doing, boss?
Who's that?
Grenade. It's
Jason
really not
Mark.
that
Yeah.
hard at all.
Yeah, no, I got that far. So
all
that's that button up there's the reset.
Yeah, so my recommendation always is grab a torch and just screw it to the very end, and then you'll find a hole, right? Once you see the hole, you just put a little white mark on the side, so you know that's where the hole is. So when you spin it over, then you know where to, insert the thing. So I use black permanent markers, that's all I had at the time, but you can kind of see
Yeah,
there's
right.
one here and one there.
Yeah, good on you, Matty.
And then, that's all it is. And then all you need to do is just stick that in,
Down.
hold it like that, all right? Hold it like that, and then just start twisting.
Alrighty. So
And
you're
then-
referencing that mark with your pin, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alrighty, Mr. Charlatan, if you're still watching, mate, this is the how-to of this new grenade.
Yep.
That's
There you go.
basically all it is.
Nice and
So
straight.
using this, all
Hot
right?
potato.
Now you can use like a applier or something to
Yeah.
do that, but it's just a bit difficult. Like this will be by far the best. Well, it comes with it,
Yeah.
so that's
put a-
by far the best
You should
way
total-
to twist it around.
That's like the
Like
the
those
new
one-
Ninja Reg. The
Yeah.
new Ninja Reg
kinda.
doesn't come with the Allen key.
It's like tools. Oh,
It's
Jesus, doing it
a
again.
totally different Allen key. Like I haven't seen one, but there's no Allen key that will bloody fit it.
Yeah,
And
and
it's-
then you just hold it. It's gonna be pretty cold. Not that.
Not that close. Up
Did
there.
you put gel? Did you put gel
No,
in
I
this
did
thing?
not. I did not.
But I hope you didn't.
I didn't. Don't think that.
Hey.
Yep.
So there you go.
So, and then obviously afterwards, there's a little clip.
What are you
right in the
curious about,
center.
Shane?
Click it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Can you show the size? Curious about something. Size like that. I'm not sure if you can see
Probably
it.
can't see it.
So,
I mean, it kind of looks like a 3D printed pine cone, dude.
pretty much
The
How's
key.
that?
Oh, you want to see the key?
the key. What, this key?
You want to see like the cut in the profile?
Ah, okay.
That's probably it. I'm just throwing a stab in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Akif. That's
yeah,
right.
It was oof indeed.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's all
I
it
think
is.
in here, maybe the next ones that come out is that you actually mark.
The time freeze.
What I'll probably
times.
do before I start, these grenades, I've got 13 of these in. 5 of
Shane
them
said he'll
are.
make a better one.
Yeah, he's getting one already. He
No,
actually.
he's going to copy yours. He's going to patent it.
Oh no, he won't.
I'm just kidding, Shane.
But so 5 of them are going straight to Armor Heaven. So
Straight to Brad.
yep, straight to Brad because it was him that helped me with B709 form.
Yeah.
So that is going straight to him. So if you guys want some of these, go see him. All
Yeah.
right.
He's only got 5 bucks.
He hasn't really mentioned anything on his live or anything like that. But if you go and
No, Shane.
do a shotgun, then yeah, you'll probably get it. Unfortunately, with my style, I will have 8.
Yeah.
One for my personal use.
Yeah.
Judge me. But the rest 7 already have a designated, users.
Yeah.
One next to me. So if you know where he lives, go rob him. And yes, one is going to Shane. So whoever up north also rob that guy.
One's coming to me.
No.
Oh.
Unfortunately, no. I don't know. Honestly, I need to check the list.
Yeah.
One is
After-
actually going.
after I
And to be
explain
honest,
Santa, mate. Come on.
I still trying to finalize the list, but who knows? I might have one spare up. Who knows?
If you have a spare, I'll take it.
But one is actually going straight to Urban Gelball. So players up north.
Who runs Urban Gelball?
I don't know the name. I only know Chef.
Yeah,
that's-
Chef on Discord.
Yeah, that's-
he's normally up there, but unless he's got like skin in the game or whatnot. I'm
Okay.
not
Yeah,
sure.
but
Anyway,
so
yeah.
if you guys want to check out Urban Gelball and the grenade, he will have one, but most likely after Bookout Outpost, because
Yeah.
I think he's going to the Royal Flush, and he's going to meet, because I'm giving this to Martin,
Yeah.
and he's going to pass it over.
Yeah.
So that's will be available. Now the next order I will most likely make about 50. Now. The price, I know a lot of people have been asking about what sort of prices we're looking at for
$1
this.
million.
Unfortunately, no. But
Hong Kong dollars.
It's not cheap. I have to say, because you see
$80 bucks.
well, these aren't from a factory. These
Tim.
are not.
Tim runs Urban.
It doesn't have any production line.
Yeah.
These are basically handmade from a dude in Taiwan,
Yeah.
in a small town.
Yeah. In a sweatshop. Deep down
Well,
in the Taiwanese
Pretty
valley.
much. So, hardware store. That's what he owns. So
No Mitre
he
10 there,
made
is it?
this.
No.
But yeah. So it will be scarce. I'll be honest, and most likely I'll be getting 15 at a time to avoid taxes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To avoid taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be the gig. But
Watch those sweatshops, mate.
But a good thing is it made it through, which Brad actually told me to keep all the paperwork, because
Yes.
if say 80 like Border Force sees it, I'll be like, hey,
This is a B109 or 901 or whatever.
same thing.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have any problem of getting them in the future. And yeah, like I said, now it's just the matter of me dropping the order, and hopefully we'll make different colors as well. I am looking at the sand color type of.
Tan.
You should
Straight black and
you
a
should
tan.
totally
Yeah.
do you should totally do like limited edition potato color.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, if it's sand, it already looks kind of like potatoes.
Even
like-
limited edition.
No, just few dabs of green to make it look like it's still raw.
I still need to consult with Taiwan, because you see now. So back to the price. So like these grenades, I've actually chucked about 3,000 Australian
You know what, Shane?
dollars.
Means you got to go back and watch the stream.
Yeah.
The whole
Sorry.
thing, bro.
The whole thing, brother.
Yeah, so I actually chucked about 3,000 Australian dollars just to convince the dude to make the Jobble version of this.
Bright pink.
Right,
with pink,
pink.
yeah.
I was going to say that.
So
Shane, if you want, sorry to chime in. Shane, 1 hour 38 minutes.
Oh,
if
look.
you want the time code,
he
bro.
loves
Yes.
pink for some reason. He want to make me the Doomsday rocket launch, shotguns in pink. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I wouldn't say no to that,
What's
but
that?
it's cute.
What did
Why not
Charlotte
go
say?
pink?
Neon colors would be
Rainbow colour. Oil slick.
So there's another thing me and Shane is actually looking, is that because Shane is going to try and see if he can make a outer layer of these grenades. So what I told him was that maybe in certain slot he can make something like a empty slot, so we can insert a like a neon lights or like a flashy lights, you know.
Yeah.
That is in discussion. But obviously at this stage I need to get this over to him, and then he can
Yeah.
science the stuff out.
He's
and
definitely
then
got something
see how it
brewing.
goes. So we'll see. Now the prices for these at the moment I have set it up around 130
Yeah.
per
Damn.
grenade. I'm not sure how much Brad is going to set his price on. And I know down the track, Cyber Trigger will also be selling these.
Okay.
So I have actually spoken to Ryan, and he's fully keen on it.
Yep.
So these will be most likely available from either Summercat, Armor Heaven, and Cyber Trigger. I do not think there will be any other store be storing these, only because how scarce these will be.
Yeah.
So yeah, next order will be 50, but it's most likely going to be like 15 each shipment, and then we'll see how it goes.
Matty, contain yourself, Matty. Come on.
I thought you had dinner.
That's
My
his,
big,
that's
my
his
big
dinner.
one with that one, probably
Bloody
from
hell.
a color
Dog
point
pizza.
of view, is just getting like sort of bright colors as well. Because once you throw a tan colored one of those in, like Jelson Ranch, bro, you're not gonna see that.
Nah.
Look, worst case scenario, it's not like you can't paint it.
Yeah.
True. Can you
So-
put maybe you could put a spot for an air tag in there. So if you ever lose it,
Expensive though.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean like then you're basically
already,
paying
what?
You're
How much are
basically-
they? 130.
Yeah.
1/3.
So it's basically the price of an MWS mag at that point.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Hey, man,
No,
pretty hurts, guys.
You
That's
got,
how
you
it
got a
is.
point there.
Yeah.
Look, I can source something like from China and see if they have a cheaper
Yeah.
air tag or something.
You can
like
even
that.
have a look at like see what like tracer units are if you want to make them gas operated bangers.
Or even have a tracer unit in there, and they flash out.
Okay, now you can just give me. Oh, Shane, if you're still there, think about it. If you can somehow make it, have a
Bright
slot
coloured
to
skins,
no,
that'd
have
be
a
good.
slot
That'd
to
be
insert.
dope.
No, have a slot to insert LED lights at the same time, or even have the because he was saying there's like translucent
Don't give him
ones.
ideas.
I don't know.
Don't give him ideas. No, we're not.
No,
We're
he's
not.
adding his work.
No, we're
guys.
not giving- we're not
hey,
giving
but
him
think
ideas.
about it. If you like glow gels in it, it will shoot.
Oh yeah.
And if you have lights in it, it will charge the gels, and you will see glow gels coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, though.
Yeah.
You
That
might
would
glow
be
gels here,
awesome. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
You have glow gels cooked up.
I do somewhere.
Oh, let's give it
Somewhere.
Alrighty. Well,
Let me have a
looking.
Coming through.
Hang on. Cool. I'm just gonna have a squiz at what Charlatan said on the.
I'll see.
Losing a Thunderbee car at Bucket was devil. Yeah, two times twice. How you doing, brother? Now we were just talking about these grenades, but yeah, no, it's
I think I've put one.
it's kind of neat having, I guess, tripwires in mind for these things.
They're glowing.
Yes, so
I'd love to
you
run
can
them like that.
tie, you can use like this to tie it, tie it to something, and then have another line to run on that. So once, like say tripwires, you can just pull it up, and there you go. Now, if we try with using glow gel, now we obviously need to pre-charge the glows before.
What kind of light do you need for that? Just LED or?
Normal light should do the job, I reckon. I just
just
don't
like
know
a-
how long these just been in it, so.
Yeah, just like a glow, like a torch. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
A torch should do the job.
Yeah. Okay.
And then let's see if it actually glows. Yep. Stop. Yep. it
All
glows.
of this is delaying your speed loader.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a speed loader here, so do you have a speed loader, Marty?
Dude.
Like a pistol speed loader?
These are pretty.
In the blue bag, Marty, I've got a couple of pistol ones in mine. Not in my one.
Now the only downside is these gels are very small, so it doesn't necessarily will
Yeah.
hold the gels inside.
Bag.
Yeah, in my blue bag, the one you brought in. Yeah, there's two pistol ones in there.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, Shane's giving you crap because you're taking too long, bro. It's delaying.
Good on you, Shane.
Alrighty, Maddie. Thanks for tuning in, dog. We'll see you on Saturday. He's all for
Matty Cooper.
Matty Collins.
Columns. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So that's that.
Yeah. So these gels are again. Are these my gels or Hellfire glows?
No, they're
Summercats?
what's that? Ones with M.
Mawan. Yep.
Yep.
Got
Mawan.
that. Yeah.
Mawan.
Okay, so I think that is hopefully every holes I got in. Yep.
That's what she said.
So
It never gets old.
No, it's never old, is it?
all right, let's say we.
Want light off?
Yeah, lights off. I wouldn't sit here if I were you.
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah, really. No, I got that far. No.
I'm just saying.
Wait one.
All right.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay, so if say
Don't see red again.
we just see if we can. How do we turn that lights off?
You want that light off?
Yeah.
Hang on. Ready?
I'll put my mic real quick to Kingsley so you can hear him and you can hear how loud this can get as well.
Hold on a second. Are you saying I need to stand next to it?
No, it's in the palm mic, dude.
Sorry.
Kingsley, Matty Cooper reckons you're going to the 2v2 Killers Club.
We'll see about that.
You so should, bro.
We'll see about that. All right, ready?
Yep. Take torch off. Take torch off.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
See?
they're glowing. They're glowing.
Yeah. So let's turn.
Well done. I think that'll be a hit.
How do I turn on the light?
You're spin.
So how did it go? Because I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
So how did it go?
Yeah.
Can you actually see the glow?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
I did.
So Shane, you got new jobs. All right. Let's. Shane, you gotta create an outer layer with
Pink.
insert of LED lights that can shine towards these shells and see how it goes. Basically.
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be pretty crazy actually, because just think about how much thing you can do with it. Booby trap to, air bursts to literally
Well,
anything.
what about a black side? Even if you're like King of the Hill,
I see one. I don't
know?
see any reason.
You put one right next to you. Tag the player. You back off. You put that down there for what? 9 seconds. Wait.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even the last 10 seconds of the match. Throw
Yeah.
it in there.
That's
know what I mean?
precisely. There's all sorts of possibility, and that's what I'm saying. Like, new things can create and generate new game mode and
Exactly.
new play, and you can literally just do anything you want, really,
Yeah.
as long as you can think of it, and if it's allowed, then by all means, gun it.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
let's
you,
just say,
Big weekend of gelball this weekend too.
no, because I can't.
No,
actually.
yes.
I can't.
Kingsley, yes, it is.
Unfortunately, because my parents is here, so I do have to accompany them to many places.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Take your parents shell blasting.
Yeah, bring your dad down. Show him.
Don't know about that. There's already
on.
people who suggest that to me, and he was
And if
like,
he mucks up, we can get him deported.
I doubt it.
Nah,
Yeah, he's got
he'll
the
probably
money for
buy the cops, mate.
He's got the money for it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He'll probably buy the police.
But, 100%.
Yeah, so what I was saying about the big week of gelball weekend, so we've got, on Friday night, we've got the Killers Club 2v2
yep.
at Gel City.
Yep.
Limited amount of time spaces too. Then we have the we have the trials for the not trials. We have training for the NSL team.
Yep.
So basically, that's like you can have the 12. So the 12 players that were picked
Yep.
to try out. We encourage them to come down and train against the Australian team. So it gives the Australian team a bit of competitive to train against. So there's that. ASL on the Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
So Sunday we've got ASL down there at Gel City as well. Gel City's having a big weekend of gel ball.
So I'm actually thinking, hopefully Sunday I don't have anything booked in.
Yep.
And hopefully I can come.
Hopefully.
I'm not sure, but
Pray for it, guys. Press it.
worst case
Yes,
scenario,
he is.
I will have to ask you to help me hand out the my flag to all the sponsored
Yep, I can do that.
teams, and possibly some of the players too.
Yep.
And yeah, and look, honestly, I am definitely, well, not definitely. I will definitely try to attend and just as a spectator.
Yeah.
So basically, the little difference, I guess, in the past is until now is that I have made the decision of not participating any comp playing.
Yeah.
But I will still be there to support all my sponsors. Basically every
team.
players,
Every team.
players. No,
Every team.
every players, every team because it's you guys that is out there having a fun.
Yeah.
And my job is really just make sure you guys have good job boards to play with and good equipment to go around with it.
Yeah.
And same with like say just normal casual session. Like say I do go to Nuketown quite often.
Yeah.
Not particularly play. I did play last week, but not particularly playing.
Yeah.
But also just to say hi to everyone and just check on how's the Joe is going for all of them. And hopefully with all these little new toys, maybe they'll have more fun.
Yeah.
Like say in Blackside, if say you are able to maybe do something like burst like that, it's gonna be pretty sick.
That scared the fuck out of me, that
That's pretty
Kingsley.
fucking good.
Do you want to give an old man a heart attack, mate?
I was like, fuck.
Holy cow.
Look at that.
So airburst is possible.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, lube and all that will be required, but it is definitely possible. So you can do all sorts of things with these type of grenades, and you can do all sorts of things with, obviously my jobbles. And at the same time, having, my jobble sorters to, those, what I call SCA barrels, top-up barrels.
Yeah.
That will just literally enhance the gameplay, and not only that, it's cheaper than anywhere else.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I'm doing.
Yeah, man, of course.
So yeah, that's
You get all talked out, mate.
no, I just had really sore throat.
That's it.
Nah.
All right. So,
So yeah, 13 currently exists in Australia. You won't see it anywhere else. Can't say I have a patent for it, but I doubt you guys will find the dude that makes it because he doesn't really speak English.
Yep.
he'll help you out.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'll be honest. Originally, I was thinking about reverse engineer this and try and make them domestically. But given the fact with internal, it's very bloody difficult. So
Yeah, it would be.
we'll have to say. Now, later on, hopefully, this coming month, or next month, I will be releasing the service videos with English subtitles.
Yep.
And basically just see how
I'll be putting some content out for you as well on that one, just to show you how it all works and whatnot.
Yep.
Because it is a neat little sort of the next evolution, at least with grenades.
Yeah,
too.
I think so.
Yeah, and the fact that it actually is an outward blast radius, that's always a bit of a big one for me.
Yeah.
Because with the 40 maxes, kind of just goes in a big spiral.
That's right. Yeah. And not only that, it's literally on the ground. But like I said, I mean, that was actually my first attempt of airburst.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Airburst. Oh,
It actually works.
Yeah, so you can either set it and roll it, set it, throw it, or set it and place it.
Or hold it and then until you think it's the right time, tossing in the air and bang.
yeah.
And the entire room will be like,
Yeah, but it can't be over shoulder height at black height.
Yeah.
So,
It has to be an underarm throw.
yeah, underarm throw.
You can't be
not over
you can't
shoulder.
yeet these things. Yeah, unless you want to punch a hole through the wall.
There's only one hole that's been put through,
hey, worst
At
case
Blackside.
scenario, like say, push a blaster.
and that was right at the front of the cartel house. Someone tried to slam dunk the Mario light,
Oh, wow.
and went up there and bang, foot through. Quite funny actually,
Bang!
but
No, but that's blind fire now.
Why?
Because you gotta be aiming that. You got an ADS, boy.
yeah,
You got an ADS when you're on.
I'm not shooting though. I'm just doing that. And then bang.
yeah, it's gonna hit you.
Right? Imagine that.
Yeah, nah.
No, now you're.
Remember the rules of Blackside. If it goes off in your hand, well, you're done. Remember?
Can't win. Rolling through.
No, always right. See, I always say that to my boys. Wrong.
Oh no.
Wrong.
It's one of those things, right? It's at least we have some new toys now.
Yeah,
And
I think
obviously,
it's a game changer.
yeah,
Basically.
and what is bringing out more guns? Some with X-Force as well.
Yeah.
Some with the ENC. So
It's all happening.
yeah.
I'd honestly say
this year is the year of anything related to gas, whether it's grenades, rifles, and I think it's just a very good,
100%.
Yeah.
it's a good next step for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
for a lot of players who want to, sink a little bit more into it.
And not only that, like with gels as well too. Like with the new Milky gels that's coming out, it's
Oh, dude,
So
I
much
rate the
more
Milkies,
visible,
man.
isn't it?
Yeah, no, I rate those Milkies, man.
Yeah.
You do?
Where's my 40 packs, man? I'm
Green, so the greens and the Milkies, rate them 100%, mate.
Oh, yeah.
so basically the shortage of greens
It's
are
the
now
year for gel
over.
already.
There will be more coming out. So I actually have ordered another 1,200 of greens coming along. So that's coming. And then obviously the Milky. So the Milkies is coming around start
You said
and
May, bro.
so 500 is arriving around start of May.
500 packs.
500 packs, and another 2,800 packets is hopefully arriving around mid to late May,
Nice.
roughly.
Alrighty, that's 40
So-
with my name on it, dog.
There you go. Sold out.
for the year.
There's
Just sold
so
out.
many people wanting that. It's
And we were the first
insane.
ones to try the Milkies out in Australia.
Love that
Precisely.
stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the love from Summercat, because it was only until I think start or mid-April that's when Summercat really releasing the hardened Milky gels to Chinese publics.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we've been using that for 4 or 5 months.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
So have you got any contacts for the USA? Because gel balling is going absolutely smashing
Not
in the
at
USA
this
at the moment.
stage, but I know Summercat already are importing to USA, and
Yeah.
they want a lot. It's
Yeah.
just the quality of the gels, they didn't ask as high as us.
Yeah.
I guess. So
I mean, from a global perspective too, though, well, like Australia really is at the forefront of gel.
They are.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Indonesia's not far behind too, especially because they're sort of bouncing between airsoft and
Yeah, they're in
gel too.
between. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know Southeast Asia had a massive market. Indonesia, Taiwan, Vietnam, the Philippines, Thailand had a few as well. So
Well, Taiwan, gel blaster wise, most of them are still using like the actual gel blasting company, like Battle fans and all that.
yeah,
They never really thought about converting into from airsoft to gel blaster. Not as much.
no. I guess it depends on the regulations around the area too.
Yeah.
Really. So it's a much of a muchness really of that situation. But hey, at least
100%.
it's progress, right?
That's right.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, no. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. As long as we're going forward, we don't mind.
Precisely.
Exactly. Pace doesn't matter as long as
No.
it's forward.
That's right.
Perfect.
That's
And
it.
not only that, like, I mean, I'll be honest, at the moment I haven't thought about any other thing I can bring out. This is
Well, you've got your barrel, you've got your
Gels, you got the name.
Yeah.
gels, you've got the shooting range thing.
that will be a one-off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was trying to get more, but honestly, I haven't really made any sales on that. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, maybe,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's me.
There you go.
Pretty over. Damn.
There you go.
Yeah, I need water.
Well, you get one?
Yeah, man. Get hydrated,
Oh, I'm only
brother.
selling for $15.
Yeah,
Yeah, stay
yeah.
hydrated, mate.
It's definitely in good quality.
Yeah.
And not only that, you don't need to worry about, buy those paper parkers and all that, because it's already come with it.
Yeah.
So it's quite alright.
No, that's right.
100.
Yeah.
But pretty much, yeah, from there, like obviously Marty and I will be at Blackside. That's what we're up to this weekend.
Yep.
Next weekend, I'm probably going to do a Sunday session at Blackside as well.
Can't get enough of it, can you?
Well, I mean, like, it's just scheduled with the boys, really.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, yeah, let's go. I'm like, yeah, Sunday, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, every week we sort of well, we don't want it to go every week, but every fortnight is where we'll have the field crawl.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our speedy guys, we've got Monday comp, we've got a Wednesday comp, and then I do my live stream on the Thursday, and then on Friday I'm going down to Gel City for the 2v2, the Killers Club. So I spend the majority of my time at venues rather than with my family, so I do put a lot of time into the community.
100%.
just trying to rebuild it, like bring that new blood in, and that's what the 2v2 that we're adapted to down at GSA is about, bringing new players into it, which is exactly what Nuketown does, which is what
Gel City does it too.
Gel City does it, and hardcore as well. So
Man,
every time I've gone down to hardcore, it's like, oh, hands up who hasn't played here before. And there's always about 5 to 10 people.
New players all the time.
Are like, no, I've never been here. And it's, it's good, but we'd like to see that those players return on a weekly sort of basis.
Yeah, 100%.
Thankfully, my schedule's a bit more conducive of that now too.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, not that I don't work in hospitality, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Saturdays, that's why I go Saturdays.
Yeah, Saturdays is a bad day.
Yeah,
That's majorly busy.
that's it.
Yeah.
I guess for a lot of players up north, I will be traveling up to Harvey Bay, hopefully around mid to late May.
Yeah, I
nice.
think they've got a comp on in May.
Don't think I can make it to that one because primarily I want to bring the Milkies up there.
Yeah.
And basically there will be I'll probably bring about 1,000 packers up
Yeah.
there. And basically visiting from Urban Gelball to the farm,
Yeah.
Susan River and Bay City.
Yeah.
So these 4 will be my main target. I'll see if I can find a time to visit what's that guy called?
Where?
Crossfire.
Yeah,
Nathan.
Yeah. And possibly Mango Hills too. So that will be
Well, you
my
should have spoken to him
goal.
last night because he was down at GSA.
Yeah, but you guys were busy.
Hey?
Well, you guys were busy. Mango Hills.
Nathan wasn't.
Oh, Nathan. Oh, no. I thought they were pretty busy, so I was like, But we'll
They're
see.
busy talking, that's about it.
Yeah, but look, I'm still trying to formulate the whole trip because,
Yeah.
like, as you guys can imagine, like, if I leave on Friday, I can possibly only because I have to leave around afternoon, and I'll have to head up, say Crossfire or,
Well, if you're going to
Urban
leave in the
first.
afternoon, you're probably better off to head straight to Harvey Bay. 4-hour drive straight there. Let me know because I've got a one of my cousins or my wife's cousin runs a unit complex there. So if you need a night to stay there,
I think most likely will be like, say, Friday, try visit Urban Jobble first,
yeah,
and then see where I am at. If say we're nowhere near Harvey Bay, then we'll probably find a place to crash.
so you go up with your daughter and your,
Yeah,
and
that's
your wife.
right.
Yeah.
And then after that will be the farm, and then Susan River, and then stop at Harvey Bay.
So we need the addresses for those. Like, again, like I'd love to at least once a month go to a field that's like a bit of a ways out because I'd love to.
Bay City is like a mad field to go to. So
yeah?
But
they're at the
primarily
front
for
that-
speed soft.
Yeah, so at the front they have like the speed stop, and then at the back they have their CQB area.
Oh, they do have.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the speed soft field is probably like hardcore's one, and then they have got the CQB behind that.
Ah, see. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
interesting.
mad.
I didn't
Like,
know that. Okay.
The gameplay and just the people up there in general are like really nice people.
They're hot.
Yeah.
You know, they'll take you in like yeah.
I'd love to, I'd love for me to, at least when I thought about going into like those sort of out of town fields, I'd love to bring like all my kit, like full kit, Milsim style, and just
Urban's
peek that,
3.5
Keep that
hours away
interest.
from Harvey.
Wait, how far is the fucking Harvey Bay?
Urban's Sunshine Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Harvey Bay is even further.
exactly.
Yeah, 4 hours
I mean,
away.
if you're gonna do it on the way, yeah.
Wait, so in
So you drive up to Sunshine Coast, past the Sunshine Coast there, you'll have Urban, which is what, an hour and a half from here?
yeah.
And then from that you've got another 3 hours, 3.5 hours, or 3 hours up to Harvey Bay.
I'll probably throw this out there as well for those
6 hours
No, 4.
from here to Harvey Bay.
Yeah, just over 4 hours.
4 to 5.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive. My big one, probably one thing I want to throw out there as well, like for those who are obviously watching the chats as well, if you guys got like topics that you guys want us to gloss over, man, like more than happy to go over it too. Like I know we're a bit of a free-flowing situation here, but I'd love to sort of, I'd love to come here.
It's
a bit more
actually
often.
3 hours and 22 minutes from here.
Right now, yeah.
Right now,
Right now.
with good traffic,
Good
bro.
traffic. No traffic. No traffic.
Yeah. But no, that's one of the things I was saying to thing before, Marty, is that any topics anyone wants us to go over, I'd happily throw in, because again, like, let's start conversations. That's how it all goes, right?
Yeah. Let's to get the people that aren't in the know, so that they can understand where all of us are coming from.
Yeah.
That's another big thing.
Yeah.
So it's what we've been trying to do. Outlaws, myself, have just been trying to build the community up as much as we can. Get that new blood in there. Get them excited. But I think even this year, start of the year, I've given away 2 gel blasters.
Yeah.
And they're all HPA. So the first one was a fusion engine with the battle arms receiver. Archie had his own Monk
ESG.
Monk ESG, not this one, but the one that's got the reg built in.
Yeah, nice.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, I do not rate them at one bit. I think they're a piece of shit. You're better off with these ones here.
Yeah.
So you're better off with these ESGs, not the ones with the built-in bloody regulator. They're just too much of a pain in the ass. Like, got to take the bottle off to adjust your the FPS, and then you screw the bottle back on. It's too much of a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, and another new thing. So Shane is also making this electric speedo now.
Woo. Oh, okay. So exactly like what they've got overseas for the airsoft. If you go over and have a look at what they're using in the over in the Netherlands for the Nations Cup, they've got a speed loader that they come up with the magazine. They put it on the top and it just feeds all the gels up.
Yeah, pretty much. So like what he's got, it's kind of like just cell battery power magazine.
Yeah.
And it's also in the shape of magazine too.
Yeah.
And like it's going to be so good for 40mm because you know how many holes there is, and it's just like done.
Yeah.
You have to do that all the time, and sometimes with those normal speed loader like that one, like you have to kind of shake it,
So that
and
could-
then
That'll
load it.
change the way that we have our grenades going. So the 40 max at Blackside.
Yeah.
Ew.
So
Hank the Tank.
Who is it?
But at the same time though,
Tank.
like,
What's doing, bros?
Hey Rico, you're back.
Well,
About time.
back.
Guess who's
but
back?
at the same time, for you guys using GBBR, it's going to be easy for you guys to
So Shane's saying no. It's basically a pistol speed loader, but electric. 100 gels in 5 seconds. Fucking, that's
Well,
pretty quick.
damn.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
But I still think you
100
should.
gels in 5 seconds.
I still think you should go along and have a look at the airsoft ones that they've got, and they're basically a box, and you just put your mag to it and it feeds it straight up.
Yeah.
So it's all electric.
But
as
then
well.
at the
that'd be
same
good for
time, you
AEG.
will have problem with like compatibility of certain mags, and
Yeah.
that will be the only thing.
Yeah.
So I think like what Shane's got is literally just a mag, but you just fill, either pistols and
Yeah.
just go straight in.
Yeah.
Obviously, using a harder gel will be the best, and it's just feed straight in. For GBBR, same thing, straight in. Grenade launchers, same thing.
Yeah, same
Well, you don't normally have to worry about electric, so AG-wise, it's not too much a problem. But yeah, it's just a small little gadget. Because I know, like say Alpha King's speed loader, like these pistol loaders, they actually push 3 gels or 4 gels all at one time.
No, they stopped making them. I really like those ones. Yeah.
So glow gels work well on them.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. So they're not
Nice.
too soft.
Yeah. And to be very fucking fair, you can probably use that. Like, say, if Shane make it good enough, you can possibly use it on GBBRs. Oh, sorry, the Stormbreaker.
Yeah, right.
You just press the button and you shoot. Could work.
So Rico's like, I know you probably went over it, Marty. What's the feedback you've had from the King of the Hill? I've had nothing but positive comments and excitement to do it again.
Oh, yeah.
Rico, 100%, mate. So tomorrow night, or actually tonight after the stream, I'm going to go through and I'm going to do up a list. And because a lot of people have been interested in it, I'm going to increase the spots to 20. So there'll be 20 spots instead of 32. So
Well, in that case, it also gives players a time to break as well.
yes, yeah. So, but this week, because this week we had more of like a not family, but we had more laid back sort of people. This week coming up, I will be doing like a Super League. So I will be having all of the best players have got to find their buddy. And yeah, basically that's what it's going to be this week. It'll be Super League. And then the following week, then we'll do maybe a little bit more player friendly, where we'll have like a couple of the women and young kids, so we can get it out. But at the same time, these guys that I choose for the Super League, it's up to them whether they want to choose a young player or another good player, you know. But we encourage like those players that are nominated to find someone that's sort of just on the outskirts of the playing. Maybe they're not in the team. They do play CQB, but they're not really into it. So we want to get those people back into it and get them to laugh. Like the QUT guys, like had the ball. The week before, QUT got third place, $50 win.
Nice.
Right. This week, I don't know where they come. Not on a scoreboard. But yeah, they sort of they enjoyed themselves. They brought another team down as well. So
that's what we want.
Exactly right.
And that's literally the next generations of players.
Yeah.
And what we want to do is also passing our legacy along down to the next one.
100%.
You know, also letting them know that hey, this is our cause, our goal.
Yeah.
Accepted, or if you have different ideas, by all means pass it along.
Yeah.
We're open to these things.
And that's it with the players. So stuff the pros, the plebs. The plebs want it. 100% they do, mate. But this is it's going to be the Super League where you actually invite the plebs to join you. Same as last week, basically, Rico. The first week. So this week I'm gonna have Zarin, Jackson. I want the big name players down there as well. So Rico, Zarin, Jackson, Strobes, Steve from Ghost, Sonny. Who else? Zach. Yeah, young Zach, who's a gun. And anyone else that sort of like wants to. If anyone wants to play, then hit me up and I'll put you in the 2v2 chat, and through the 2v2 chat is where you find your partner. So basically, if I'm silly enough and I don't name a player that's a really good player, by all means come and snap them up. That's basically what we want. We want new blood down there, and we want that excitement that so far the first 2 weeks have been that fun that everybody wants to jump on board.
Exactly.
And this is a concept from Rico that the Rico's had in his brain for like, don't know how long, but he's had it in his brain for a while. And he was actually going to set it up at his house. So he's got acreage there.
Yeah.
So we've taken that concept and we've brought it to GSA. But mainly the reason why we did that as well is because we're trying to get money back into the fields as well. So to keep them afloat by having competitions there, if it means doing a 2v2 or a 3v3 or whatever, we'll do it. Like, we've got to keep that money in the fields, because at the end of the day, it's not like they're they're trying to make a living out of it. But we all know that gelball, you can't make a living out of it.
Not at this stage.
You can't, not at this stage.
Yeah.
Well, if we have another state open up, then
if we had another state, for sure.
We'll say hi to Isaac as well on the Instagram. He joined in earlier.
Hey, Isaac.
Yeah. He's actually in the Air Force.
Oh, really?
He was playing. I actually met him a long time ago. He's you'll know him as Neptune on Instagram. He runs. He basically has AOL1, like Dev Group Kit.
Yeah.
So probably one of the nicer renditions out there too. So credit to you, brother. So when you're back up here, you ought to play more often.
Yeah, for sure.
With Shane, with the variants on the speed loaders, that M4 mag would be pretty dope. If you can, so at least it fits like any of our patches, no problemo.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's always good.
Yeah, that was it, Rico. The most fun I got out of it was watching the smiles on other people's faces. Like, for instance, Gilly and Alex, so Sonny's mum, getting her involved in it. Like, she's always been the one behind the plexiglass. Well, now we got her involved in it, and she loved it. Absolutely loved it. So that's the one thing that makes me do what I do.
Yeah.
Is seeing the smiles on people's faces. There's nothing like that's what my dad taught me. He's always like, I don't care. Like, he'll cook for thousands of people.
Yeah.
Because he likes to see the smiles on their faces. Like, and my old man, he cooks really well.
Yeah.
He cooks really good food. And the way I was brought up is if it's just myself and my wife, I won't really go out and cook stuff. But if there's a group of people, get me on the barbecue, get me on anything like that, and mate, I'll make sure it's absolutely 110%. So, but yeah, it's what we're trying to do in this community is trying to bring the love back, trying to get that community spirit back up there. And with the 2v2 there at GSA, we encourage, like, there's no rules. So the only one rule is call your fucking hits. That is it. We just want honest players to call their hits. And then we've got we've got enough referees there as well, and we encourage the referees to be as loud as possible. So if you see them get shot and then they stand up and shoot again, it's like, oh, get the fuck off the field, like, without the swearing, of course, but get off my field, blah, blah, blah. We want them to do that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, so Peter from Gel Ballistics was, she was cracking up laughing from Rico, calling Zarin out, get him out. And not just that, from the sideline, you can do two things. You can either tell the player where the other player is, or you can, give him a bit of bullshit and say, oh, he's coming around the left, but he's coming around the right. You can put him in the right direction or wrong direction. There's no rule saying he can't do either.
So Isaac just mentioned he's going to play at Blackside on Sunday. Bro, you're about 12 hours too early, man. Too late, brother.
Change it to Saturday,
Saturday night, Isaac. Let's go.
Saturday night. So, so with the 2v2, it was that much fun. And to say, like, so Zarin and Merrick ended up taking out the night in first place. I think second place was Madison and Connor Brady. So it was good to see Brady back out there and having a run. Even Maddie herself. They're both really good players. Just that Maddie's usually running the competitions. So it's good to see her out there and having some fun. And with her partner as well. So straight up into it, they had second place lined up. And then the dark horse of the night was Dale and Alan. So Dale and Alan got third place. They were on, like, I think 15, 16 points. So 16, 18, and then 24. So everyone just had an absolute blast. It was really good night.
And you bring up a really good point about that as well, Marty. It's their smile on their face afterwards. And really what's big for me is it doesn't matter what you've done. It's how you made them feel.
No, that's right.
Like for organisers, you don't need to worry about, like...
Well, when I got down there, because I was running late from work, Rico had the field just about set out, but not to mention the tack edge guys have sort of half set up the sideline for us. So we only use half of the field. So we use the half of the field where the perspex is, so that the spectators can see what's going on. And then all the players can either stand outside here or behind the wall. Doesn't matter where they are. But they've just got to basically, like, be ready, because as soon as that game's finished, I swipe it back, start again. You've got 30 seconds, to get on that breakout wall, and off you go. So in an hour, the first hour, say 6:30, and we start on time too. So 6:30, bang is when we call it straight up. 7:30, we'll have a break for about 10 minutes.
Yep.
And then from about, probably 20 to 7, quarter to 7, we'll probably get back into it. Quarter to 8, we'll get back into it.
Yeah.
And we'll finish it around about quarter to 9.
Does package have enough obstacles to actually host two sides at the same time?
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
So if in the future this progresses bigger, we can have two sides as long as we have enough
Well,
reps.
we can, but it's the amount, as I said, it's the amount of reps that we've got. So I'd rather keep it to the one field than all the spectators are watching. Right, they're all watching that game.
Looks like you're going to get a new toy soon from Reed, according to...
What's that, Marty? Tack Edge Joe said he's going to get a mic and a speaker box for you to commentate.
Oh, yeah.
Well done. I was speaking to Dale. So Dale, remember how he's got those little clip-on microphones? Those ones there we can Bluetooth as well. So, but I do like Joe's idea, and Rico, if you don't mind, we're just gonna keep going with this 2v2 until they've had enough of us.
and then it's off to the next field.
No,
Or even possible.
So what I wanted to try and adapt as well is a 5v5 competition where the fields have the team. So Blacksite has a 5-man team. Hardcore has a 5-man team. Gel City has a 5-man team. GSA has got a 5-man team.
And hopefully even Crossfire.
All them play and Crossfire, and all of them go to one place, play. Okay, next week we're on to here.
Get out. Hell yeah.
Exactly.
I love that. Crowd participation is so good. I think we need more of that. Not a lot of fields actually have proper viewing decks or anything like that. I know Crossfire has a spectator deck, but it's only for
exactly, Rico. You've planted the seed, and I'm pretty sure everyone's going to let it grow. They will make it grow. So also what Rico wanted to do was when we have a grand final. So I won't go into it too much because it's something that we want to keep a bit quiet. But when a grand final was on, we'll set up a field at Rico's house. He's got a bit of property out there. And we're going to have a barbecue, bonfire after it. So you can have drinks, you can have bonfire, barbecue, play gel ball. Mate, if you want nighttime speedball, get out the glow gels, get them going.
Don't look at me, I can provide that shit.
Summercats.
Nah,
it's all good.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, the 2v2 it really has taken off, and I really want to see it go a lot further. Because it's a lot easier now to go, Kingsley, come and join me, rather than go, Kingsley, Alan, blah blah blah. Get 5 or 6.
Have a set guy all the time.
Exactly.
You need a new people, new blood to differentiate the game. Otherwise, there's no difference between this week and last week.
Well, the only difference from this week to last week is the winner from last week. Those two players play again. So because they were winners, they were King of the Hill. They will start the match on King. They will start the match. They will attend the match. All right. They won't, because on the Tuesday night I do a live draw. So the live draw is your positions on where you start. So it's poor Rico's been given the bum end of it all the time. He lasts the first time and second last the second time. It's oh my god. So he can't cop a break, the poor bugger.
100%.
So what's that? Airfield is locked in. To use for the big finale. 100%.
One way we could make it work for...
so that's it. So, as Rico's saying, so one team will be crowned with the crown. So that is the trophy. The trophy will be a crown.
I reckon that'd be a good one for Blackside if we're talking the 2v2 concept of with the team is basically...
Blackside's too big. To be a 2v2.
If it's
Blackside doesn't have viewers, allows
that's the only
spectators.
Thing.
without the referees like behind each
right.
player, then you're not going to know if they're calling the hits. You know, it's gel ball.
Yeah.
You expect it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It'd be a good one if he did like competitive HVT.
Competitive HVT.
Like,
once
based on the
again,
time.
same thing. Once
Yeah.
again.
Because like you can't get any sort of like crowd involvement. In,
No.
That's true.
in black
I mean,
side,
unless
so-
there's a version of like GSA. Doesn't GSA have a CQB area? Is it mostly still speedball?
Well,
What's that
it's no, they have CQB,
Yeah, there you go.
and then when it comes to speedball,
Not to play, no, not to play.
you've never been.
No, not to
Oh,
play.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been rotating Newtown, Donnybrook, Crossfire, Bangalore.
Well, how about we give you an invite to come down on Wednesday night?
Yeah,
If working.
You've got to find a mate, but
yeah, that's true. That's true.
you've got to find a mate.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll add you
mate.
into the chat,
Yeah.
and then it's up to you to find. So you can go anywhere through the chat, as long as they are not nominated.
Right.
You can pick them up.
Wait, the guy needs a what?
Yeah, just giving him an invite there. So that's for sure, Rico. So I'm going to leave. I will leave a couple of the good players. I will leave a couple of the good players out there, so the young guys can sort of snap them up. But yeah, it's going to be hard coming up with the team tonight.
And not only that, for you to wear that running in that thing, holy shit, I don't know.
Oh no, that's why they invented chest rigs, my friend.
I don't think you'll be wearing that.
Oh, you don't need
No.
to because it's one mag only, right?
No,
That's all I got.
well, whatever you want. There's no rules.
Even the ref have no rules.
Oi, you can even flick it over to auto for one game, and we won't pay attention
So
to
what
you.
you're saying is that if I have an entire row of grenade launches, like
No, not grenade launchers. Or actually, Joe. What, Rico? What was that one that what was the one that Joe was running with? That
well, Thor, right?
no, it's just a big fat cannon like a blunderbuss.
Yeah,
I know, it looks like a flare gun.
Yes.
Like a 40 maxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fortnite one.
Yeah,
the
that's
Fortnite
it.
flare gun. Hell yeah.
He had that, and then he had like the Thor hammer. He had that as well. Like it's shot as well.
Yeah, but with multiple gels, isn't it?
The Thor hammer's like single, and they're pretty fucking straight too.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the one that like the flare gun that shoots like
Yeah.
Big one.
heaps out.
So you can't use the flare gun?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Technically one trigger pull and the gels go, so
Yep.
it's not binary.
So what
That's
you're
right.
what you're
No,
saying
but
is,
we don't encourage automatic.
Yeah.
But if there's a team on the hill, no, not them ones.
I mean, have you got a 203?
that's what it is.
No, I don't think it's that one.
No.
Well, it's the same thing.
Oh, it could be.
What if it? Okay. What
Could
if?
be, could
okay.
be.
What if it's a 203 with a standalone kit?
Ooh.
Oh,
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
see, it's all one shot, and you have to reload the thing. So
Yeah.
there you go.
No,
that's
they're one shot.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
shot.
I'm pretty sure it was that. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
one
sure.
shot. So one shot, and then I have to pull the whole thing out, grab another one, put it back. in,
Yeah,
and
I'm
shoot.
pretty sure it is like
So
that.
That's a
allow
good way
or
to
not?
nerf
Yes.
it. Yeah, see, it's a good
can
way to
use it.
nerf it. Yeah.
You can dual wield
But
if you
it
want.
will be a lot of gels.
Yeah. We had one of the QUT guys got smashed with it.
You guys are fucked.
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like. But
that-
yeah, no, we'll
that got the
definitely
range on the
give you an
MWS.
invite for sure. Eh?
Look at the range. Look at the coverage.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
no, there's a big coverage,
Who gets
like-
there first? Really, is the question.
Yeah,
That's true.
and the fields that we set out too, like so what's that? The higher rank, the less you can get away with. The plebs can kind of do anything. Yeah. So if you're
he's a
so-
pleb.
yeah, he's a pleb.
He doesn't play
Yeah,
not
so
to play.
If
So
you're a really good player, of course you're not going to flick it into auto
yeah.
because majority of the times your finger can go just as quick.
So what you're
Winger.
saying is that double trigger can be allowed as long as it's on semi. So I can do
You're
that.
letting me bring the.
Anthony, you're a pleb, mate. So I'll let you bring that gun, and then what I'll do is I'll bring my gun as well, so that after you win King of the Hill, then you can swap that for my gun. So basically, we'll let if there's a team that's been on King of the Hill on the hill for a long time,
Yeah.
then we'll let the guys that are coming up to challenge them. We'll tell them to flick it into auto. We can't hear a thing. So it's all about having fun too.
Yeah.
If Zar flicks auto, I'm pulling him off. Yeah, exactly. There was like, I think Darren was behind a bunker and one of the QUT guys was shooting at him. And I'm like, I just did like a fake sort of, you're kidding me. And I turned around and Zarin walked off. I'm like, what'd you get out for? Oh, you called me up. No, I didn't.
So you can't trust the ref.
No, you can't trust the refs, and that's the fun thing about it too. So you got people on the sideline, spectators yelling out, he's coming left, but then you got the spectators here or on the side of the field going, no, he's right. You know, so
Yeah.
So you still got to be like prim and proper for the players. But if it's like the more experienced players, like
yeah,
no holds barred, man.
exactly. So it was really, man, that minigun is going to be sick, Anthony, and we will let you run that.
Okay, so Rico, do you think this can be allowed? Maybe.
Why not? It's still a pistol, eh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just enough 40 maxes to equip a whole team.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I got about 10 of these.
Holy cow!
So it's literally like bang, take cover, change around, bang, keep going. So that is...
Yeah, I'll just make sure I bring my spare gat for you anyway, Anthony. So we'll let you use it once. There's a one-off sort of thing where you can do it.
In my draw, I do have the range because if I put those
18 kg gas.
18 kg with the ward, that will increase the range 15 to 20 meters at least. So
just make sure that they're not like these aren't going to hurt people.
no. Because what it does, the ward is it holds the gel and then it shoots out. But as soon as it left the grenade launcher, it just spins out and then the whole thing just go forward.
Look, don't ask if this or that is allowed. Just do it, and then we can make the decision right there and then.
Yeah,
exactly.
I can dig it.
So
I think that.
you're under secrecy until you bring it out.
So technically, I can bring my bazooka too.
Technically, you can bring whatever you want.
You pick your poison, man.
Yep.
Pick your poison. Dudes.
Well, so what? How? So next week there will be another one.
Yep. Every week.
Every week.
Every week. So originally, what we set it up for is to broaden the community and bring new blood in, and have fun. That's the main thing. It's have fun. And now people are like, and it was only going to go over for 3 weeks while all the holidays are on, while 3v3 isn't on. Joe approached me last night and he said, do we still go ahead with the 3v3? And I reckon we still go ahead with the 3v3. Still do the 3v3 and the 2v2. I can't see why not. I really can't see why not. Some people might not be able to do the 3v3, but they can do the 2v2. And then vice versa. So I think we do both of them and just keep it up.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. It's like what Rico was saying. Like, we'll just test it out, and if it's a feasible thing to go with, then by all means, we carry on with that.
Yeah. And the feedback we're getting from the community or from the players is like everybody's coming off the field with a laugh. Everybody's having fun. You can't ask for anything else, really.
Yeah.
Well, the most importantly is that all these players, they're coming off from the field and they have a story to tell.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And, and that's the memories, basically, amongst each other. And, like, if, say, down the track that all these players bring along with someone that never experienced it, that's the legacy passing on. And I think that's the most important thing.
Well, that's like Joey, the other guy that I built the blaster for.
Yeah.
So I actually got an engine from Liam, from Nightmare Tech. It was one of the Ares motors, or engines. I put that into a GAT for him straight away. And I was still like working on it and whatnot. But now, because it was nylon, nylon SLR, that I painted up and everything, he's taken it all apart and he's put it inside his metal receiver and stuff because he thought the nylon would snap, but it wouldn't. It was only, the only thing was probably the, because I got a drop stock on it, would have been that the buttstock would have snapped. But apart from that, pretty solid gun. But he wanted to go to metal, so hats off to him for going to metal. Got it all swapped over, everything's running fine and now.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those things, like, you get to see, what other people is rolling with, and
Yeah.
obviously, like, so if you can go, next week, you'll be probably the only one that's running GBBR, but that's the thing, that's a showcase.
QUT guy ran it.
Oh, he did?
So remember Casey from Blacksite? He ran Blacksite for Rowan.
Yeah,
Casey, the old mate with all the tattoos.
Yeah.
Yep. So he was whose partner? Tyson's partner? No, Zach, Big Zach. That was his partner.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, who's your partner? And he goes, Casey. I'm like, the guy that ran Blacksite. Yep. So when they had the Halloween and everything, that's when Casey was working there.
Gotcha.
Halloween and Christmas, and left just after Christmas. But yeah, no, fucking absolutely.
Alrighty, Shane, you have a good one, dude. Get a Panadol and some water in your brother.
Oh, snap! So that's some good news there.
And another thing that's coming from Shane, so these are...
He's got a headache.
Yeah, I know, but fucking, I don't care.
What you can do, Shane, if you got some mates, or even on the
So
Instagram account there.
that's what Shane is currently building. The electric speed loader. So
Shit, just got serious.
just like a normal,
Yeah.
M4 mag.
So
and
all of the
outfit.
all of the NSL players are now just actually booked their tickets, their flights.
Wow.
So they've booked their flights to Amsterdam.
Okay.
I think they were just under $3,000 return. So not too bad. Like if they would have had time and booked them 4 weeks ago,
Yeah.
they would have been at least maybe 2-3.
Probably, yeah.
So
Well,
they have
obviously,
gone up.
yeah.
Like, but as Rico said here, it's shit's just got serious. And no doubt, like Rico will do an awesome job captaining Australia. The way he's brought up Empire as a team,
100%.
he's
Not only that, so Rico, so obviously just now I just saw Trick,
Yeah.
and I have given him also another sorter.
Yeah.
So that is primarily for NSL
Oz
teams.
teams. Yeah.
And hopefully, and obviously Kathy already have the 30 packet of Milky Gels.
Yeah.
Not for sale.
Rude.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully the white gels can kind of, give the players in the sense that okay, just like BBs, the field, not saying the trajectory will be the same, but
Yeah.
like just similar. That at least it's a white thing coming to
Yeah.
picture.
It's so easy to see.
Exactly, and not only that, with the sorter will enhance the performance on your blast, and hopefully just trying to during
It'll
your
dial it
training.
in. Instead of having like a grouping of that.
Precisely,
It's now like
and
that.
like to basically bring you as close as you're training with BB guns.
Yeah.
Basically, so that's one thing Summercat will strive to do. And if you guys need barrels or any other products from me, just let me know.
I did see Zarin. Zarin's running one of your barrels.
Yeah, he picked up on the Killers Club. Or
Yeah.
the Killers Club, one of them. Oh no, no. Oh,
No, it would have been.
Killers Club.
Would have been the week before.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah. So he's running one of those barrels. I'm actually running one of them barrels in a pistol. Well, not now because I ended up trading that for another pistol to Mitch.
Well, like at this stage, 7.5 barrels, I think I only have about 2 left.
Yeah, right.
7.3, I still got plenty, so that will still be
I
available.
don't know why people aren't going for the 7.3.
And mainly because 7.5 is a bit more like accommodating to all types of gel.
Yeah, but you can increase your FPS by having a smaller barrel as well.
To be
Like,
fair,
if you're
like
growing your gels properly. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm a lazy grower, man. Like,
I think a lot of people are lazy, whereas they just go, here's a packet, put it in water, put it in the fridge, or leave it out overnight. I'll be ready for tomorrow.
Pretty much.
That's basically what people are doing.
But like at the same time though, with Summercat gels, I feel like why? Because you can literally grow like if you're running 7.3, you can literally finish your gels grow within 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's literally enough time
It's so
for
quick,
you to
isn't
do
it?
anything. So
Yeah. So Rico's on there and he's saying, mate, we appreciate you and your Summercats, Kingsley, helping out the NSL team with the gels. You're a legend, mate.
as usual.
Yeah.
But
And that's the feedback you want.
Oh, 100%. And not only that, like, even, like I say, on Discord too, like, well, don't know if I should say it out, in public, but like Discord sometimes can be very toxic and very
Discord is very toxic.
really targeting towards especially retailers.
Yeah.
And yes, I am a retailer on Discord, but like all I get really is shilling, not dissing.
Yeah.
Which that is somewhere
That's
I
good.
felt is really amazing because everyone I know, they get this.
Yeah.
Everyone that knows me, I get this, but like not in the bad ways.
No.
In like
In a joking way, yeah.
And like people knows what I'm doing, and I stay true. Otherwise, I will be like, oh shit, my gel is really kicking off. Hey, $10 for my gels now. Like $10 for my gels. But now I'm still doing the same. Like even no, it's funny because last night, because I know my parents coming over the weekend, so my weekend schedule for delivery is literally all screwed up. So last night I was actually dropping my barrels to Andrew Tang, and a dude was like asking something on gelball section and was like asking for summercat. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. What do you need? Where you at?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
Yeah.
30 minutes straight up.
Bang,
I was at
there.
in front of his house and delivering gels, and then I'm like, yep, but fastest
That's
delivery,
it.
like order and delivery completion, just right there.
That's cool. That is good.
But yeah, and that's what I'm doing. And later on, again, like I'm going down to Richmond and then down to where Big Zach is and dropping a couple gels because I know, obviously, big weekend for gel balls. So I'm trying to, unleash as
Get 'em
much
out
gels
there.
as I can because tomorrow I'm going to be fully packed out with my parents and same with Saturday.
You won't have
and-
the time.
Well, I might just
What about
really
taking your dad?
seeing how
Take your
things
dad for a
goes.
drive.
He's too old.
How old's your dad?
60, 70?
Yeah, enough.
60?
That's still young, mate. My old man's like 85.
Look, that guy, like...
Discord is like.
Like a bucket of herpes.
But look, I
Look,
mean...
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're very
not
quick.
You're kind of not wrong with that.
Well, you have to admit, though, I am dominating fucking Gelball section.
Yeah, Keith,
yeah,
that's right.
100%.
That's right. I hope, not hopefully, but we know the Australian team this year will do really well.
Oh, 100%.
We've got some really fast players, and we've got the knowledge from last year with the fair few of the players too. So,
And it's great that we have, like, younger bloods that's in, like, Moosh.
even last year, like no
So,
dissing the team from last year either. Like they went over there, but the skill level over there is like up here, and ours is like here. And
well,
we're gel ballers.
Yeah.
These are airsoft players.
Exactly.
These
And
are professional players
know their
that are
stuff.
paid. They're paid by Anthrax, HK Army. They're paid by its big sponsors.
Yeah.
Here in Australia, we're
Kind of
donating money to
And
keep it alive. You know?
hopefully that Cyber is coming up with new GAT that will we can try and make our own
Yeah.
say SKB grips to
Yeah.
our own version.
And that's
of
what we
grips.
need. Something new in the industry.
Yeah,
but at
and
a
also
cheaper
like
price.
say Liam from Nightmare Tech, he's also coming up with cheaper engines.
Yeah.
And,
So he's got the Phoenix backdraft. And He's
Yeah.
got the Ares motor.
precisely. So with all these coming alone, it's. And not only that, like, well, say Cyber Trigger with Shaka working for Cyber Trigger with all the new, like, his knowledge about AEG going back into the factory themselves, it's really going to help everything.
Yeah.
So, like, in my opinion, it's that, we technically are at the peak point of, eliminating, shops and fields that's not doing so well, but for the best ones that will keep overcoming and come up with new stuff and will keep striving
Yeah.
to be the best. So I think that's what's happening now, and obviously that it's just time to tell. And now it's just the fact that we need to try get more players and get more views towards the Australian public in general.
Yeah.
And get them to keep trying out and keep into the thing. And hopefully all these existing players, if you guys have connections towards, like, from either news, news from, like, say, 7 News, 9 News, whatever, and whatever the news there is that can support
Get 'em
the cause,
involved.
and do a bit of story on us, do a bit of story on, what we are trying to do.
Well, Kathy's actually doing that with the NSL team. So now that as soon as we get the jerseys, but the team's already named now. As soon as we get the jerseys and stuff, Kathy will be hitting up newspapers, news and stuff like that.
That will definitely be
to
required.
really get it out there for the fellas. Like
100%.
behind the scenes, like Kathy's doing a remarkable job. getting this NSL team all booked, accommodation, flights, making sure that the teams pretty much stays together. Once the competition's over and done with, where you can either leave or hang around or do whatever.
So was there any sort of words on, like, say, when we'll be announcing sponsor team?
Okay, so I put it in the chat the other day, but once we get the jerseys and everything, then we will start. Promoting the sponsors and stuff like that.
So how soon? Like, what's the jersey
I
at
will.
this stage?
So tonight, I'll go inside. I'll print out the form for the sponsors.
Yeah.
And it's everything that you need in there. And then you can read through it and go through it that way. And then once you've got that form, then I think Trick will do a receipt, not an invoice, but a receipt. Okay, because we're not a recognised sport or a charity, we can't write you a invoice out. We can only give you a receipt. So there you go. So Hardcore got the first NSL team on Channel 7. And she's actually put it up there.
Heck yeah.
So good on you, Kathy. Thanks for that.
I saw the comment on Hardcore with the stash of Milkies. Hey, man, leave some for me.
So Kathy was saying that the NSL teams...
it doesn't work that way.
They got their secret stash of summercat Milkies. And then Rico was like, honestly, every year the skill level has risen. But as we all know, we got some of that Aussie dog in them to adapt and overcome. And I think they will this year. The team that we're sending over is going to be absolutely on point. Rico's saying some of the boys are heading to London after the NSL. Should be a crazy couple of days. But everyone's sort of like, they're all flying together. I think their flight... Kathy, is the flight like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning? Because if it is, I'm going to head in there as well. I'll see you guys off this time. Last time I couldn't. But this time...
actually, I might come too.
This time I'll head in there and I'll see you guys off, and we'll do a bit of a live stream as we're sending you off. So
yeah, I'll come with you.
Yeah?
Why not?
Yeah, nice. That's nice.
Because it's always good to see sponsors, seeing off
100% behind the players,
because that's basically, because from as soon as those players step into those gates, it's
Sunday 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
Sunday 13th.
Every fucking time when this 1 o'clock, is it Sundays? 1 o'clock meaning Saturday after 12 and then 1 o'clock?
Kathy's saying, look, Sunday 13th at 1:50 a.m. July.
So that means on a Saturday night. No, I know. On a Saturday night after 12, that's the thing, right, Kathy?
Time, yeah.
Because every fucking time people get confused,
So you'd have to say Sunday morning, 1:50 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
in big letters for Chinese people, please.
Second language, all right, second language.
Yeah.
But Saturday night,
yeah,
after 12, and then we head off to the airport.
Yeah. So
but that's what I'm saying though. Like when these players step away from step into the gate and off they go. That's basically all we can do as from us, our love and our support.
Imagine the butterflies these guys would get once they're on that plane. Well, once they're at the airport, dressed in their Aussie swag, and then getting on that plane. Imagine the butterflies in their stomachs of like, fuck, we're actually doing this. We're repping our country.
Oh, it will be. It's definitely a different feeling, 100%. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So no, I think everybody's booked the same one. So Kathy's saying, so we can run the public CQB at Hardcore on a Saturday night and finish at 9 p.m. and leave for the airport. Holy cow, what a night.
Hey guys.
What a night.
If possible, would you guys be able to bring me back a bottle of wine? Just saying, just red wine would do. Anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
I like
Kathy. Everyone, hats off to you for doing your 9 to 5 job and then.
Hey, what's up, Carl?
And then doing your bloody gelball field after that. Like, you guys have been doing it for so long.
Hey, Kyle.
Everybody needs a bit of a holiday. Speaking of what's up, Mr. Summercat?
Hey, quick question, Kathy.
Mr. Joker.
So, Kathy, because I have run through with Gel City, GSA, and Nuketown. It's allowed for this grenade, so I just want to check. Kathy, would these grenades be allowed on hardcore sites? That's my question.
Got to try and get people.
This is the grenades I've been telling you guys about. The timer grenade,
The same to instant.
powered by a green gas, and you can play hot potato, which I'm loaded. So
There you go. Rico saying anything for you, Kingsley.
thank you very much. Love you. But yeah, so that's Kathy. Just have a considerations because sooner or later.
Oh no.
No, it's got gels in it.
What?
There's gels in it.
What?
Did I?
What?
No, I don't think I put.
I saw some.
No, I didn't put gas in it. I didn't put gas in it. Wait, that scared me.
Bang!
That scared me because I was like, yeah, I did not put gas in it.
We have a new game mode
Kathy
today,
wants to
guys.
know. Kathy wants to know how loud it is.
Not louder than
It's
40.
not.
40
It's not as loud as the 40 max,
And
but it's still loud. It's still loud.
Yeah.
So we were playing hot potato with it earlier. If you go back into the chat and have a look,
Probably about.
Oh no, we're doing it again. We're doing it again.
are you going to gas it?
Oh, you're gonna hot potato this, brother.
No, no more hot potato. Yeah, we'll do hot potato. Kyle,
We already did 3 for 3.
watch out for an invite for the 2v2. You're coming down.
Okay. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
With a-
Yeah, we'll show you. So you guys allow the 40 max, yeah. So we'll do hot potato.
We are.
Give me
not- Yeah.
Hang on.
right.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Safety first.
It is loaded with gels.
She's used Kingsley's glasses and just.
Safety first.
Alrighty. What? We're playing, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, we're playing.
Are we?
Yep.
I guess Kathy's thinking like, really, dude?
No.
No. It's not even a lick of gas in there.
Hold up. You don't press the middle one because you might.
Yeah, done.
Is it a dud?
I don't know. Just have a little twinkle.
It's a dud. I didn't touch it.
Damn, Kingsley, I could just about see through these things. Yeah.
Go on, Kingsley.
Oh.
No.
Sometimes it does happen.
Sometimes. Fill it back up again.
It's not that. It's
Player error. So sometimes it is a dud.
well,
Is it turning?
because it's to do with the gels inside. Actually, I might just screw up that.
Oh yeah! Yep. Safety first, see Kathy.
Jesus.
So you can hear it. It's quite audible. And what's it shoot like? 2, 4, 6,
18 gels.
18 gels out. Yeah.
18 gels.
Okay.
Yes, Kathy,
Deadfield.
we kept our eye for
Deadfield.
Dead field.
Yeah.
Safety's off.
So yeah, I mean, like these aren't exactly how do I put it? Let me just try showcase on this the sound level.
Yep.
Let me just yeah, but
Totally good.
But they got a GoFundMe going for the Oz team. Yeah, Kyle. So when you come down to GSA and you play, all right, and thanks for putting up the GoFundMe, Kyle. Awesome. You pay $25, so it's $30 per person. You pay $25 at the till to GSA, and there is a QR code that you scan, and you pay $5 into that. Every player does that. So I'm going to lift it up to 20 invites this week. So there you go. Yeah, the team GoFundMe needs heaps of love.
so what you
Oh, has he
said
dropped
was
his
that
own?
these four
Not the
screws, if
team.
you screw it too tight.
Come on,
it might
Kyle.
affect the plate running.
Yeah.
So I just need to untie these screws a bit, and I think that's
So there you go.
do the job.
All right. That's
Yeah.
No, that's the Oz one. That's good because we're all about teamwork. there's no eyes in team.
That's true. That's true.
But no, you'll be getting an invite to go to 2v2, and I'm not sure if I stuck you in the 2v2 chat, but I will, and that's where you find your players from, that pool of players. So it's going to be sick. We're going to have Vanguard come down here as well, come down and rock it out. So he's got to find his own player. We'll get the QT guys down there. It's about getting all the new players down there and out. So even if you want to bring, say, bring your wife there, Kyle, and get her to run beside you, that's cool. Bang!
No, I didn't get it.
Didn't have a heart attack like I did?
Nope.
Nah, didn't think so.
What would you?
Kyle, no, I'll be hosting it and running it. So I think the last game of the night I might pick up a blaster and get into it. Yeah, we do. We've got some really good sponsor packs for this year. So we got jerseys. We've got jerseys that'll be framed, professionally framed. Yep. We've also got what else we got? So we've got a package there for the highest tier. We've got a public session at hardcore, but that's up to a certain amount of players. That's with hire and everything as well. So yeah, it's a mad setup that we got this year. I think we're just shy of 5,000 for the jersey auctions, which is quite good. And we've got who we got? So we got Gamers Village down there at Cooma, and the Armory painting studio.
Yeah.
So we got $3,500 with those guys.
Nice.
We've got 1,000 from Kingsley. We've got 1,000 from F&M. So yeah, we've got a fair few sponsors on board this year. But yeah, it's all about supporting the sport. That's how we roll. But Kyle, if you want to donate ones for next week, because Alan forgot to take a jersey to the football when, I know it's raining and it's a little bit wet, but I'm pretty sure you can find somewhere where it's dry and do an auction, and at least bring the frickin' jersey with you. But oh well, you get that way with old age, I suppose. Yeah, let's get the sponsors in. So if you know anyone else that's keen for sponsorship, yeah, definitely point them either my way, Kathy's way, or Trick's way. But yeah, we're always open to suggestions. Even if they don't want it, well, even if they don't want to be a sponsor, but they want to donate. Got the GoFundMe page there that they can put the money into.
Yeah. So so jersey. So basically, the announcement of sponsors will be at when the jersey are made.
Yes. Well, basically, what we need is the sponsors to start putting their money in now, so that their logos are on the jerseys. So tomorrow I'll have a form for you. We can do all that, and then
because like
pay
I said,
that
like
money directly into the GoFundMe.
Yeah, so from
page.
my side, I just need to confirm, sort of like, yeah, receipts should do, but probably not from GoFundMe.
Yeah,
it'll have to be proper receipt that, okay, like this company pays this much to, you know, this sports, right? And I can hand off to my accountants, and whether or not if it's tax deductible, that doesn't really matter.
Well, what I think we need to do is we need to form an association of some sort.
Yeah, but at this very stage, though, it's not possible. So, yeah, it's just for NSLs, you know, like, well, obviously I'm speaking for myself, so, you know, like that's what I need from my company side of things. And I'm sure probably in some businesses, like, say, Gamers Village, they'll probably be the same or similar.
Yep.
So, yeah, as long as we can get some sort of confirmation that, okay, this is the amount we paid, and you know, this is officials. We can, you know, send off to the accountants and, like, you know, legitimize that. Okay, this is the company spending, although it's not that tied to the, you know, tax.
We just need to know where the money's gone. Simple. So not an invoice, but a receipt.
Yeah.
So anyone can write a receipt up for you. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Basically, it would be better with the letterhead on it, so you have the company letterhead.
Yeah.
But Australian NSL is not a company or anything like that. So therefore, it just has to be a receipt written out. I can do it for you. Trick can do it as well. So, yeah. What's Rico saying there? So the rego for NSL is 6K. $6 grand. Holy hell! They haven't missed us this year. They have not missed us. Well, that's euros. So that's Australian dollars. So it's like 3.8 or something euro. $4 grand euro.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite costly, and the NSL format. The guy that runs it over in Amsterdam Fives was wanting to charge 20 to 30,000 for Kathy to run NSL at hardcore, just for the name NSL. Like,
Wow.
yeah, it was just ridiculous. Like, the player pool here is not that big to warrant that amount. So, hats off for Kathy and standing the ground and telling him to, basically.
Yeah.
Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. Like,
In her
we
nice
can't
way.
do it. Yeah, in a nice way.
Kathy's nice way, yeah.
Yeah. So it was just so unbelievable. But what's the time, guys?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Time
We have
flies when you're having
gone.
fun.
Yeah, yeah. So we've
Still got a
just
lot of jobs to deliver. Holy shit.
The
yeah
hour's clean. Look
Yeah.
at that.
3 hours neat. So there you go, guys. We're just clocked over the 3 hours. Might leave everyone with it. So this weekend, guys, you got the 2v2 at Gel City. Then on Sunday, you've got the ASL down there at Gel City as well. But not to mention the NSL training for the 7 that are picked, and for the other five players that weren't picked. We encourage you to come down and give these guys a bit of curry. Help us out with training. We need people down there to train against. So we might even get some of the NSL team to join us in the. Well, we already are, but to get them down there at the 2v2 and try and get them to partner up with some new players as well. Because it's always good to see new blood in the sport. But if you're on the Vanguard Instagram, make sure you follow and like On the Couch 2.0, and vice versa, guys. If you're on the Facebook page, I encourage you to get onto the Vanguard _ Oz, AUS. Get on and follow him. As we're going to do field crawls and everything, we are at Black Site Saturday night, 6 till 9 session. Catch the Vanguard. Kingsley will probably be there. No, he's with his dad, with his mum and dad. I'll be there. I think there's a couple other players that are already booked there as well. I think there's only 9 spots left. That was an hour ago.
Yep.
So get on there, support your club, support your fields, and most importantly, support your country.
Support the homies.
Yep. Join the army like Caleb has, or get behind the NSL team, guys.
Exactly.
Cool.
You're at Urban Gelball. Man, that's a drive and a half, Kyle.
And,
Drive and a half.
that's dedication is what
That is dedication.
If you see Chef, say hi for me.
Yeah. Say hi to Shane for us. But we'll end the stream there, guys.
All right.
I'll see you out and about. Thanks, Vanguard, for
Yeah.
coming down, having
Thank
a bit of conversation.
Of course.
Thank you to Kingsley from Summercats.
Oh, and Jersey.
Oh, yeah. Jerseys.
We'll leave. Outlaw team will be with Marty, but Zach, I'll probably drop it to him later on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just see how I go, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the others, I will do an announcement on my Instagram page, which that will automatically share on Facebook. So whoever that ordered jersey, come contact me, and worst case scenario, I'll have to post it, and I will let you guys know how much for postage.
Yeah.
And I will have a Summercat patch inside.
Have you got ones going up to Maryborough or Harvey Bay or anything? Because Matty Collins is coming down the train.
Yeah. I'm not.
So has Flex got one or any of the
I
boys
have
up there?
everything. I have like everyone that ordered jersey. I have everything in my car.
Yeah,
so,
righto.
I'll sort them out and get that all to all of them.
Yeah.
In due course. So,
All right, sounds good.
Well, Rico, thanks for
All right.
making time, guys.
Yeah,
Everybody
thanks, Rico.
else on the streams too.
Yeah.
Till the next one.
Yep, we'll catch you on the rebounds.
Laters.
Later, guys.
Laters.